Hello. Oh God. Hello. That might have been the lowest energy hello I have ever given in a while. It didn't hit me that I needed to switch scenes until I hit the switch scene button. Hello, it is I, Lance. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I am tired. I'm just now noticing that. Well, it's not just now that I'm noticing. It's just because I needed to be active all of a sudden, right? I needed to hit the go live button and go live, and so I guess I realized how tired I was. I've been going to bed late is the reality, and I got no excuse, man. I'll rest. I have risen for now. Yeah, I'll likely just do a short stream today. I don't know how short. My short streams usually end at like 8, which isn't exactly short if you think about it. I tend to stream for like 4 hours a lot of times, and he shall fall. We all rise and fall all the time. Hi online, welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And hush beyond. Did I say that already? Ignore me if I did. I'm tired again, as you can tell. I'm tired. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Jimmy, are you tired?
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
You're not tired to the point that you wouldn't be able to know that little neat factoid there. So you know what? I'd say you're probably in a better mood than I am. I'm in a good mood. It's just I'm tired. I need sleep is what it is. I need a little bit more sleep and I'll be fine. Sklimbo of SVA said one time that we were talking about, it was in a stream. I was in a stream of his, and we were all talking about, like, you know, hours of sleep and all of that, and I asked him what was like the best time to sleep, and he basically said that there is no specific time you need to sleep. Everyone's circadian rhythms are different, so if you go to bed at like 10 p.m. and you wake up at 5, that's okay. That's okay, it works for you, right? But what matters is the amount of sleep, and my circadian rhythm is that I can go to bed at 12 and wake up at 7. That's perfectly fine, but I haven't been doing that. I've been going to bed at like 1 a.m. A new fireman. Maybe. I can be fire if I've turned myself red before. And it isn't that crazy. Potato. Yeah, the composition of my body would be more gaseous than fire. Exactly. Red doesn't make me fire, but it makes me closer to fire, at least in looks. Where's my model? There's my model. We can be, oh my god, I forgot how many friggin' effects. Look at this one. I could just summon an entire billboard behind my back. We're not doing that. Or I can just make myself, I don't know, be dramatic and have an anamorphic lens. Or pixelate myself. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, right. This is an effect. Did I? Don't do that one. What happened to this? What is going on here? What is this? Why is this in my why is this in my in my filters? Supposedly it's called shake. Why are you censoring yourself? I'm not censoring myself. It's just there's like literally I'm looking at a filter I have on my model that I didn't know existed. It's called shake. I don't know what's happening here. I think it might be that. Oh. Okay, I've flipped around. What? That just makes me fast. What is warble? Oh, there I am. Wait. Why is it so zoomed in? I can't understand this. What is this? Brain is not braining. Mine isn't. Mine is just recognizing that this is just ridiculous. And the bigger you go with random scale, the crazier it gets. Yeah, this is a shake filter that apparently I had here. I was supposed to turn on the. Not even turn on the RGB. There was one which was, I think, here, color splash. Ooh, I've become black and white now. That's not it. That's not the. Oh nope. I've become noir. Is what it is. That's no normal. But it's supposedly set to red. But how do I like? I don't understand how to work this plugin quite yet. Whenever it comes to like color stuff, I'm always confused. In theory, this should be turning me red, but it isn't, so I don't understand it. Fill background. Oh, well, no, that's not it. That makes the background red. But why is it gray, is what I want to know. In theory, it's supposed to be red. I've just become a silhouette now. Congrats. You guys know the silhouette test in character design? Well, I think I pass if I do this. If I do that, well, there you go. Why is it gray? Make it red. But like, why have I turned gray? What if I pick purple? It's the same. I don't understand this. That I can make a purple background, but that doesn't do the thing that I wanted to do. Oh, maybe I'm misunderstanding what this plugin that does actually. Has what eyes? Excuse me? What do you mean? From the one meme? I don't know what one meme you're talking about. Whore eyes? What? I wasn't aware of this. My eyes are, I think, just normal eyes. Look in Discord. What? What kind of eyes? If Discord decides to load, I'll look at it. Messages failed to load. I think Discord is dying on me. What? I think Discord is dead on me, actually. Wait, is it dead on me, or is it just have you killed the server by sending that? Oh, fuck, that's not it. Those are not my eyes. I don't have eyes like that. This is full eyes, and this is just a uninterested look. Those are not the same. Those are not the same. For one, I don't have eyelashes. Well, is it eyelashes? No, it's eyelids. I don't have eyelids. Like when you see me blinking, it's like the entirety of the thing above me collapses. Shitted part about the eyes, but that's just a stylistic thing. It's just like they're kind of like eyebrows almost. It's not the same. It ain't the same expression. See, this is the one. I could be closer to this color. Wait, no, that's more purple-ish, but we can like up certain values here, and maybe it'll be closer to red. I've become purple now. That ain't the same. Hold on. What see, this is why I don't like these things. Because like I can't get these sliders to be actually red. The closest it gets to is just violet-ish, purple-ish instead of red, and it's supposed to be color multiply. What happens if I go color multiply red? Well, that does a lot. I can't even like change that. Lower the opacity of it. You know what? I would stop entertaining this idea. But RGB still exists. That much is true. Welcome on in, everybody. What a wild beginning to stream. The plan today is simple. I just want to relax. And go do some Genshin exploration and yapping as we do, and talk about our lives and whatnot. That's not what we do. I wanted to go live and I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have a concrete plan, and I didn't exactly like finish planning my ZZZ stream. So if I had planned that, I could have probably played ZZZ today, but I didn't want to do that. So alas, I didn't. Wait, why is this still here? Delete that. Just an old leftover thing from the previous BGM. But how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I am really tired once again. So I hope y'all are doing better than I am. Let us return to the game. I've been doing some stuff. Which is to say, I've been playing the video game, and I've done most of the events already. Actually, oh, there's one event that I haven't done. Well, not it's not that I haven't done it. I did do it. It's just that I didn't finish the bit for today. You hungry? Well, go get some sleep. Yeah, no. If you heard it here, folks. If you're hungry, go get some sleep. That'll do it. No, go get something to eat. Welcome on in, Bloobs. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello. As you can see, I'm not functioning today. And you know what? Because I'm not functioning well, might as well go do the event that actually requires a little bit of thinking. Maybe that'll wake me up. I also have a big bunch of coffee here. In theory, that should help me wake up, right? Ain't that how that works? Wait, what? Stomach is always a bit funky after donating blood. Oh yeah, no, I think it does that. My dad used to donate a lot of blood, and he would always like be a little wonky after it. after that. Because my dad has like the blood type that you can like give away to anybody. I believe it's O. I forget which one. But yeah, he used to donate blood a lot, but now he can't anymore because I think of age and other factors. But yeah. But hell yeah on donating blood. No, if you god damn it. I like this event, but I get the feeling that I don't know. It could have been implemented better. And I do know that there is another indie game that has this exact same mechanics that people did notice at some point, and it's like, god damn it, again. If it's 3 a.m., should I eat or sleep? That's a good question. I would say you need to sleep. Also, hold on, I'll drink my coffee. Hi, Miss Darwa, welcome on in, and also hi, Remy, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, even in my most messed up sleeping habits, I don't like being awake at 3 a.m. And I definitely won't be angry. That I'll tell you what. You need to mark enemies. Not necessarily in the order in which you will shoot them, but you need to mark them. Oh, these guys are running in here. Okay. Can I mark that one? Yes. Well, how y'all doing? I have asked this already. I was saying something about this. Yeah, this is a mini game that is yet another one of those mini games that Hoyo has kind of just basically stolen from an indie developer. Which, oh well, it is what it is. You can't really copyright ideas, and so that has happened a couple times. Wait, which order should I go in this? Because you need to welcome in, Link. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Ooh, I can shoot through here as well. Hold on. I hit the fucking... Why'd I do that? No, undo the last shot, please. Hi, bro. Welcome on in. Big game, small ideas. I know. But it is an event. Just to stumble a bit. They're play. It's a pretend. In theory, the pretext of this event is that it's like a... Can I hit that through trees? Oh, I actually can. What the fuck? All right, well then, I'll take that. But yeah, no. In theory, this is like a target practice type of event, and they're pretending to be soldiers or foot soldiers or whatever, and that's what we're doing. Aha! All right. And then I need to like gain a specific distance as well. There's been some research here. Research? What is that supposed to mean? Like a research on Genshin? I know enough about this game. I can probably like explain some things if need be. Ahaha. But welcome on in. Is it research that I could help with, or is it not? Hit scan sniper. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do this whole event. I forget the name of this. Yes, that's the name. Thank you. Actually, no, you've... Yeah, no. I believe that is the name of the game. It's Hitscan Sniper. You found it? No. Is it not? It's... No. Hold on. There's a game. An indie game that has this exact same gameplay mechanic that Hoyo just kind of ripped off. That's the thing. But I don't remember the name of that game, and I think it was something to do with hit scan sniper type of thing. Caterpillar problems, release toxic hairs. I had to see if they were also in copy. What? Okay, never mind. That is not something I can help with. I thought because you came into the Genshin stream, I was like, oh, maybe you had something to do with the research had something to do with Genshin. I don't know. Hi, Kirsty. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello. Well, never mind. I won't remember what the name of the game is. I saw it on Twitter at some point. But yeah, sadly, it is something that happens. Oh God, no! Don't leave the challenge. I just want the rewards. We're doing the next level, and then we're moving on into something a little bit more interesting. Freezes until the bullet impacts, which makes it fun to snipe. Oh yeah, no, that's true. But the main gist of this event, at least the gameplay trick, is the order in which you hit the targets. The mini lances from a few streams ago, they're always available. Even you have access to it. Oh, wait, I forgot to do one thing, actually. YouTube, you don't have access to Jenny just yet. Give me 1 second. Where are you? YouTube. There you go. Connect YouTube. That should do it. There you go. Also, hi. Hi, Deadclaw. Welcome on in. You're trying to get me to say Argentina? Is that going to work? Is that going to trigger the anthem? Probably not, right? Okay, good. Oh, that worked. That worked. Are you going to say it, though? Jenny, are you working on YouTube side? I don't think Jenny is working on the YouTube side, sadly. She's just vibing. Let her be. It takes a while. Maybe it takes a while. She popped up to say hi. No, please don't say that. Wait, what? Interesting, like gambling. I'm not gambling today. I don't really have anybody to pull for. Well, I don't think it'll work now because I think it's in a cooldown. But we'll see if it works. I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of fucking people in here. Well, not people. That's a robot. Let me mark that. Let me mark them just so that I know where they're around. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, sadly, VTS Bog on YouTube is a little wonky. There isn't much I can do about it. If you wanna summon Jenny a bit more... If you want to summon Jenny a bit more consistently, you can use the channel point redeems. The Jimmy redeem does work on YouTube. There you go. He likes that. Really that extreme? No. What do you mean extreme? What do you mean extreme in that sense? Oh, there you go. See the command to summon her works, but she doesn't say the words. What kind of extreme reaction are you talking about? That's what I want to know. This is curious because as a person from this place, I know how the people reacted to the World Cup loss, which is to say, it was fine. It wasn't chaotic, disastrous. Most people that were reasonable were acknowledged the reasons why we might have lost. My understanding is that Argentina didn't play as well as they should have, and Spain was like just factually better. Not much more we could have done about that. Want to see the anthem thing? It doesn't always trigger, by the way, mind you, because like sometimes it doesn't hear me properly. Now I need to know if wait, hold on, Argentina. Are you connected to YouTube at all? Yeah, no, because no, Jimmy showed up. It's unreliable is what I'm trying to say. But don't worry too much about it. Damn it, what do you mean? No. Undo that. There is supposed to be an anthem that plays when I say Argentina, but again, voice recognition software doesn't always work. Argentinian fans trashing places. I'm sure there's been some trashing, but the trashing happens... it's not massive. And probably, so I would say that probably the post you saw might have been cherry picked, yes. But a lot of people gather in like the obelisk, as we say, which is the center of Buenos Aires, right? Wait, can I shoot all the way through? That was enough. Dang it, Jenny, you're not working. I hate that. You're supposed to be working on the YouTube side, but no, you aren't. I'm sure she's working because I did test her, but it is a shame. It is a shame she's not saying shit. She's just here for the vibes. You know what? That today is a vibey type of stream, anyways. Today is a vibey type of stream. Like you're working, aren't you? You like straight up, straight up. Please tell me this works.
Am alive.
Yeah, she's alive. She's alive. It's just that YouTube is a little bit quirky. Hi, Cags. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Mr. Gotcha. Yeah, that is me. It do be me. Should make a Twitch account so I can get Jenny too. Wait, but what do you mean? Should I? I'm already on Twitch. I multi-stream. Oh, you're gonna make a Twitch account? Yeah, go for it. Twitch also has a bunch of other redeems that YouTube doesn't have access to. The one downside of being on Twitch, which I do not have control over, is that there's ads. YouTube, I do have control. I don't run ads on YouTube because they suck. And I don't really make a lot of ad revenue money anyway, so not worth having it. But on Twitch, I am forced to run ads. That's just how it works. But Twitch side does get access to a bunch of cool channel point redeems that I simply cannot make work on YouTube. Short ending, I don't remember the start of the day. You might be in a similar situation. You might be in a similar situation than I am, which is I'm tired. But if it's late for you, then you probably should also be heading to bed. There you go. Another win for the YouTube side. I think both places have their pros and cons. I think streaming quality in general is better over on Twitch than on YouTube. I am a software engineer, and I did test my program by having it say I'm alive. Fair. Fork found in kitchen. Hey, but hey, not really, because I feel like if it was a fork found in kitchen moment, I would have had it say "Hello World." Isn't that what programmers say with programs, right? Like we have it post out "Hello World." It's true. There you go. But it is also funny to have her say I'm alive. It's the brain damage going to sleep first gaming. No, that's fine. I would say that there's no problem with doing a little bit of gaming before bed, as long as you're not like, I don't know, having like 2 hours worth of gaming before 4 hours of sleep. Don't do that. I think part of the reason why I've been kind of tired is because one thing happened in somewhere in between the past couple of weeks. When did GDQ end? Because SGDQ happened recently, and one of the runs, but actually just the only run that I saw from the event, I didn't even saw it live. I watched it after the fact, after it was posted on YouTube. Chaska, your hat is clipping through your head. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Girl, are you all right? Well, the one run that I saw was Adif's Nanim speedrun of Balatro. If you don't know, Balatro is the poker roguelike game. I played on stream a couple times back when it was like back when it was like the heyday of its popularity. It's still big, I would say. But yeah, I saw that run and I was like, oh shit. It had been a while since I had like interacted with Balatro as a game, whether in gameplay or in watching content of it. And I was like, fuck, I'm remembering how addicting this game was. And so I downloaded it again and I've been playing a little bit of it. And just a few days ago, like literally, I think it was on Sunday, which was the day before I got back to work, because I had the last week off. I was like, I was like, dang it, I could go for like a Balatro run before bed, right? And lo and behold, that run ended up being really good, and I ended up going to bed at like 1:30 a.m. and and I think that it was that was where the downward spiral began. That run was good though. I realized that I still kind of have a lot of my knowledge of Balatro for having seen a lot of Raffle videos and whatnot. And so I was like, I thought I would be far worse at the game, but I managed to hold my own. The game's labor you're gonna pick. Oh no, I haven't been. I've been just clicking. The story of this event is whatever, so I haven't been reading much, anyways. When I get too in depth into a story, I forget what I'm doing. This was all about supposedly a target practice between Nadlin and Fontaine. It's whatever. I already finished this event. That was the last bit. Oh wait, no, there was also a collab with Mondstadt. There you go. One night of late sleeping can really mess up the sleep schedule. True. I think what killed me wasn't exactly that though. I think it's that my body had gotten used to sleeping late because I was waking up later. not even waking up late. I was waking up after adequate hours of sleep. So instead, I would go to bed at like 1 a.m. and I would wake up at 9. Or I would go to bed at 2 and I would wake up at 10. So it was always like 8 hours of sleep. But all of a sudden, I go back to work and then I went to sleep at 1 a.m. and then I woke up at 7. So that's just all of a sudden 6 hours. So I'm missing 2. So I think that's what messed me up. Right? It's just the fact that my body had gotten used to one specific kind of schedule, and then I kind of fucked it up again. Oh, your head is fixed now. Your hat is fixed. I slept too late and woke up at 5 a.m. There were moments in my life where I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. It was not nice. I'm telling you, it was not nice. Not because I don't like... No, I just don't like waking up that early. Like, waking up at 7 a.m. is already kind of a nightmare for me, but I make do with it. My ideal day would be I wake up at 9 a.m., but I don't have the liberty of doing that because I'm employed and I have a strict schedule. Well, not strict schedule. I have an actual time I have to go be at work. Why is your hat all sorts of fucked up in this cutscene? What is going on here? Her model doesn't do that normally. Why was it so wonky? Why is it so wonky in this particular cutscene? Just you as being a bellend then? Oh, dang. Well, Twitch can be a little bit tricky. And I think the way that I have it set up, you need to have whatchamacallit? You need to have phone verification, because otherwise it won't let you chat. And I do that because of security reasons. I didn't put an alarm to wake up, but I just decided to wake up. I can do that as well. The problem is that if I don't put alarms, if I don't put alarms, I'm gonna keep sleeping and I'm gonna wake up at like 10. If I don't give alarms, my body will eventually will wake up, but I will wake up at like 10 or 11. The worst case scenario, wake up at like 12 because that's where my body starts to be like, you know what, you need lunch, man. You need to wake up now, which is also not good. It truly is not good. So I've resorted to actually just, you know, putting up. I've resorted to wait. What's this? This is something I've done, isn't it? I've resorted to. Oh, wait, no, this is not something I've done. I've resorted to, like, putting 2, 3, jump here, and wait until it comes back. But I've resorted to putting an alarm even for days that I have nothing to do in the morning. Because it is that bad. It's like I need my... Oh no, I did do... There must have been a oculi here and I got that already. Okay, good. You never know. There's been some stupid chests that I've missed for the silliest of reasons. Before the alarms, my body does not feel comfortable without an alarm. No, that happens sometimes to me, but very rarely, I feel like. Very rarely. Why are you there? I don't want to deal with you. I don't even know why I'm running over here. I've done the event in this area. I've also done the event in the water thing, but I've already I can finish that on my own, and it has a lot of time left. I got most of the rewards already. At this point, the only thing that I'm missing are like the things over in some of these spots here, and then they only give Mora, which isn't the most pressing of rewards. Actually, I say that, but it is kind of pressing now that I think about it. Because after building a lot of characters, I realized that I gotten rid of most of my Mora, so I have 1 million Mora, which sounds like a lot, but one talent is like 700k. So yeah, I'm missing a bunch. Waking up the body, waking up just to eat. It's not necessarily a good thing though. Here, let's go to the moon. I actually have not explored the moon at all since the last stream I had in there. Look, there's like parts that I haven't even explored just yet. Let's go over here. Whoa, okay, wait, no. Let's start here. There's a bunch of exploration points in here. But yeah, no, my body will just keep sleeping. If given the choice, it will just keep sleeping. I think the most I ever slept in, like the most time I ever slept must have been over 10 hours easily. I think 12 might have been my record. My record sleep. But it's rare. It's very rare. I will eventually just like wake up from exhaustion, because like it doesn't feel good being stuck in bed all the time, you know? Oh, there you go. That's how you break that. What? I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't feel good being like stuck in bed for so long. Jesus, you bumped the chest. Cause but you feel sore. You weirdly enough, you feel more tired after waking up. Like straight up. If I sleep for too long, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be all tired. And I would not want to do that to myself, right? I'd rather wake up and be like at least full of energy as much as I can. Weirdly true, right? It's almost as if the body is not meant to withhold that. Unless you're like really tired. Well, there's a thing over there. There's a bunch of things that I need. We're grabbing that one first. Oh, shit. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Wait. Did I say 10 is rookie number until 12's game in? Yeah, no, I would say for sure that 12 is like the most amount of hours I slept. But again, it is not normal for me to... What are those bubbles? What do I do with those? It is not normal for me to be sleeping that much. Floating ooze. This is a mechanic that I was not introduced to while I was exploring this place. Large enough to hold an adventure. The bubble starts rising after you wait inside for a while, and when it breaks, you will be launched upwards. Ah, okay. Okay, so I take it this is going to be like an open the chest thing. Or do that. Oh, shit. I'll get up there. Did I grab all of them? No, I didn't. I missed this one because I fell instead of jumping. There you go. Wait, do I... Oh. Oh, shit. That was a high jump. Wait. Can you make a bubble for me, Mr. Kuhenki? Oh, there we go. Pop it. Oh, I understand. But yeah, I'm sure that if I like go to sleep earlier than 1 a.m. today and wake up as normally as I wake up, I'll be fine for sleep. I just need 1 day of readjusting. Like that's all it is. Just as what did I miss one right over there? Just as 1 day can really fuck up your whole schedule, 1 day can also fix it. I don't know if this is true for everybody, but it certainly is true for me. I don't know the science of this. Don't quote me on this. But do know that that's how I work. That's how I figured my body works. Ah, there's the TP. Got it. What is that over there? And what do I do with it? Oh wait, I know what to do with it. I literally just get into OGs. Literally just like get close to it and fly into it with this. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, this is probably, I would say this is probably the most tired I've been on in a stream. Been a while. It probably will end maybe even earlier than 8, honestly. I have no idea. Originally, I wanted to like talk about some things, but I don't know if I have the energy to you know, articulate my thoughts properly. If you know what I mean. Wait, what am I doing here? Am I going somewhere in particular? Am I just like going upwards? Shoot it into that. We're gonna break it. Not enough energy. Oh, Oh, wait, how do I do that? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh. Wait, jump up. I think we might have to keep going up. Because we need to break that one. Even Genshin knows you don't have energy. True. That robot was relating to me. Wait. But there isn't any other like spot in here. Did I miss something? You have at 3 in the morning to bake sourdough bread. Wait, you do that? Do you actually like wake up at 3 a.m. to just bake? Not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but wait, there's a thing down there. Maybe I need to like clear that one as well. Oh, and this one's protected by a monster actually. Hello? No, stop it. Why'd you do that? I hate that I can't like switch away from that easily. Okay, no, hold on. Sometimes? Well, you do need enough time to bake sourdough bread. I know that. But does it have to be at 3 a.m.? Are you just like better at baking bread at 3 a.m.? Why couldn't it be at like, I don't know, 9 a.m. like a regular person? Depending on the recipe, yes. But I doubt the recipe calls specifically for 3 in the morning. Like, does it have to? I get that it has to, like, you know, stay for a good amount of time before you can do something with it. But that doesn't mean that you have to do it at 3 a.m. Fresh mellow sourdough bread 3 a.m. in the morning. Is it now? Oh, we do need to wake up the robot that was on the other island, like up here, but I don't know how to wake it up. Like this one. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You literally just... No, don't do that. That's not the thing I meant to... No, that's not what I meant to... No! I hate the button scheme of this. You can't really like switch between abilities and that confuses me. I'm supposed to grab this. And then do this. And then blow. No, but blowing it up is B. No, that's it's just so stupid. I'm so dumb. Now I need to go back up. How do I? Where am I? This is what being sleep deprived does to him. This is what being sleep deprived does to a motherfucker. Kids, sleep well. Sleep well. It's gonna be noticeable if you don't. How? Oh, okay. It's over there. It's those bubbles. It's those bubbles over there. God dang it. Am I close enough to like... I am close enough to grab them to that one. Good. All right. Okay. And you still don't have energy. See, I was supposed to do this and do that, and that wakes you up. See? And then you clear that. Wait, do you clear that? Oh, no. Okay, no, hold on. I need to grab this, and that gives me the kuhenki to hit it. There you go. If we're having barbecue at noon and want some fresh bread... Well, I guess so. You can't really, like, prepare it the day before, because then it won't be fresh anymore, huh? Is that the logic? Is that what I'm seeing? Also, hi, Mihai. Welcome on in. Hello. I'm struggling with this, this stupid little challenge here. Wait, what now? There's like map. This has unlocked a new layer of the map I'm noticing now. Floating Isle of Water. There's a teleportation spot up there. But welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm tired, so I've kind of just been hallucinating as I try to like explore and do shit in Genshin. Do I gotta fight you guys? Is that what we're doing here? I can fight you guys. Wait, no, don't. I almost fell again. Right, I was right. Not at moonlit vines detected. Oh wait, there's an oculi back there. Hold up. I gotta do. Is this one of those long side quests? No, probably not. This is Genshin, yes. This is Genshin. This is just a little exploration thing. I didn't start a quest or anything like that for this. Well, hello there. What are you guys' deals? what do you want? I can't shoot at you because I don't have a bow character in this team. Neither here. Yelan works. There you go. Yelan works. I can shoot you guys from here. Boom. Blow up. Wait, what? What? What is... Why was I not... Okay, there you go. Thank you. That created something here. Wait. I didn't grab everything, or did I grab... I did grab everything. That's a chest. Alt 4 after a story. After I started a story by accident. That tends to happen with this game. I hate that they never really fixed that. Because certain story related events, or like anything really, a lot of things can be triggered just randomly by walking into an area that has a trigger. They never really like... That's not what I meant to do. They never really like did anything to fix that. It can happen very frequently. All right, there you go. For auto clicker for... Yeah, don't do that. There's nothing in this game that requires you to use an auto clicker. That's on you. That's not a problem with the game or anything. That's just you actually actively using a cheating device, which is an auto clicker. They would do that. They will ban you for that. Yep. I know it's a single player game and there isn't any like competitive aspect for it, but they do take the cheating thing seriously, at least. Cleaning complete. Is everything done? Is everything done in this area? It feels like everything is done, actually. I mean, I don't see any more quest markers, or not quest markers, any more thingies marked over here. There is still... Wait, no, hold on. It's not over. There's still a... There is still a thing over there. That's the main island. It has a teleport waypoint that I haven't unlocked just yet. But I think the game didn't want me to unlock it quite yet because I hadn't cleared all of the miasma thingies around this place. And so I didn't really have any ways to go up here. Oh, and look at that. There's a chest over here. How do we open it? Well, what do you want? We're playing a little game. Oh my god, the Kuhenki got chonky. We gotta push it? Push it into the... Oh my god, push it into... He chonky. It is a hecking chonker. No. Push it into the goal. Goal! Didn't use anything since then. Yeah. Like an auto clicker even is like even more useless in Genshin, I feel like, because none of the characters, even if you like clicked faster, none of the characters will be attacking faster. Like you can do animation cancels and everything, yes, but none of them require an auto clicker. Wait, I can't go in. Oh, I can go in. There's a... What am I seeing here? Oh. Well, those are robots. For the story, even so, the auto clicker does nothing because, like, again, clicking faster won't make the story go faster. Because the dialogue skips at the same amount of speed at the same time, and sometimes the scene locks you in because a certain event has to happen, a certain thing has to happen in the scene for it to like continue. Yeah, exactly. Like, and if you were really that adamant about skipping the story, then I don't know, man. I feel like Genshin might not be the game for you. Are you what is this? This has... Oh yeah, no, you're a local legend, I think. All right, well, let's fight, I guess. You're gonna hurt like a motherfucker because that's what you guys do. Oh, not exactly. Yeah. Okay. No. We can fight. We can fight. You're not a local legend. You're not a local legend. I am dealing decent amount of damages to you. Deal damage to opponents? What? Whoa. Oh, those things. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, you blow up bombs. I see. Oh, neat. Don't do that. No, I didn't say to do that. I hate that I can't switch off of that scheme, god dang it. I quit. That's okay. I do think Genshin should have the skip button because clearly a lot of people want it. So might as well, right? Missing out on potential players. But I don't think the story should be skipped because I like the story. You got tired of endless story? Well, my guy, this is a story-based exploration open world game. Don't know what to tell you if you didn't expect this to have a lot of story. Goal is carrying. The goal is good. I think I'm an HSR's player. Well, that game has a longer story. Really disappointed in Nadlin. Why specifically? I'm curious about that. Because a lot of people have like opinions on Nadlin, and I'm like, interesting. I didn't feel like that at all. Let me see. The sealed environment has been maintained for over hours. The primary ecological cycling array is functioning normally, and the filtration manifold shows no significant damage. Conditions remain within the tolerable range of surface life forms. Plant growth is thriving, and self-sufficiency appears achievable. However, the hydroponic nutrient formula still requires recalibration. This was a garden, is what I'm getting at. Activate facility. Facility activated. What'd that do? What did that do? Wait, there is still an oculi somewhere, but I don't see it. It must be underneath me. How underneath me? Literally there. Look at that. Gimme. Gimme. Yeah. Well, this was a neat little distraction. What is that over there? That looks like a hole that I can blow up. Not a hole that I can blow up, but those look like rocks that I can destroy by doing this, for example. I was right. That's a lot of meat. Uh-oh, I fell into a trap. Wait, is it a trap? I can't pick up this meat, but some kuhenki did come and look. Hello? Did I disappoint you? No, you actually... Okay. Thank you, I guess. That is silly. All right, then. I won't complain. This is literally what I am doing here. Gimme. But yeah, no, like a lot of people have their thoughts on Genshin's story. Clearly, a lot of people still enjoy it because I mean, go look at any comment section for a cutscene in any Genshin cutscene. You will find a lot of people praising it. So clearly, it is still a game loved by a lot of people thanks to its story. So clearly, it's doing something. Now, whether or not you like it, that's on you. Lord knows that there's plenty of things that I have gripes with in the story of Genshin. But none of my gripes have been massive enough that it upsets me to the point of not wanting to play the game anymore, you know? And so therefore, I'm still in it. I'm enjoying this game very much. And in fact, I think Notcry has been some of the best that the Genshin story has been. So I'm very excited about the Snezhnaya, the future. Before that, I was really into Nadlin as well. But I don't think I liked Nadlin more than I liked, say, for example, Sumeru. I think Sumeru still remains one of my favorites. But Notcry got really close. There's a Nation of War and Pokemon Power Friendship. Well, that's because you made your own idea of what you expected the quote-unquote Nation of War to be. I think by the time we got to Natlan, I think Natlan exemplified itself being the Nation of War. But I guess I think that might have been a misconception from a lot of people like early on. I guess when you hear Nation of War, you think that they're all warmongers and they all fight each other, and sure, I guess, but I don't know if that was like ever implied by the text in Genshin prior to Natlan's release. We didn't really know much about Natlan before it released, actually. That I remember that being a thing. And then Natlan came around, and we saw the reason why it was called the Nation of War, and it's because it was in a constant state of war against the Abyss. So instead of it being like the inner clans fighting each other, it was more so the clans uniting together to fight the common enemy that was the Abyss. And I thought that was fun. Well, not fun in the sense that, yay, let's fight the Abyss. That's fun. No one's going to die in anything. It was like the Abyss is a formidable enemy, and Jesus Christ, it's kind of terrifying. I still think about that one scene in the Archon quest where you fly over Natlan. There's a part in the story where you fly over Natlan with in a balloon, because you're like going to different places trying to like help out during the fight, during the Abyss invasion, and help out different groups and go save different people. And so the transportation between the two places is through a blimp, and you don't pilot it. It's kind of just like it's just a blimp. It's just a big balloon that takes you from one place to another. But in between that, the blimp shows you that, like, the trip shows you people fighting in other spots. And I recently found out that the number of people that can die in there actually varies. Like, okay, let me go see. This is a neat little detail that, well, it's a fucked up detail if you think about it, if you think about the context of it. But it's really cool that they thought about it. In that, the war part, yeah, exactly. The actual moment where you see firsthand what the war in the Nation of War is like. But a lot of the stops that the blimp may have can show you just how devastated the whole place is. Just, you see, in my case, due to the choices that I took and the places that I went, the balloon stopped for a second in front of the Science of Canopy, and there were a bunch of dead people in there, and I thought, holy shit, that's an intense scene. I know that it doesn't show blood or anything like that because it's a T-rated game and all of that, but I thought it was still, prominent enough that it was shocking to me. And if you go, after all is said and done, if you go here and check the description here, I believe it says, there you go. This monument commemorates the 2002 brave warriors who gave their lives in the war for Natlan. Turns out that depending on what you do during that section, during that war section, that number changes. Because you have the choice that, like, the way that part is presented to you is like they give you the map and they tell you different places that you can go. You choose where to go. And if you choose to go in this direction, you will basically leave the fate of other places up for whatever. You don't know what happens in those places. So depending on where you go and how long you take to fight the enemies and all of that, the number of people that die changes. This number apparently can go all the way up to 8,000. The number of people that can die, basically, it can go all the way up to 8,000. And I was kind of a shitty savior then, because 2,000 people died in here. I don't think I reached that part of the story. That was, I believe, 5.3, I want to say. No, 5.2. It must have been 5.2. Yeah, because it was like the patch where Chaska released, I think. I was like, hi, Lemon, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Sad with the Abyss because I was born. No, don't do that. That's what the Abyss sibling does. That's the Abyss order. Well, actually, would I say that the Abyss order has sided with the Abyss? It's more like the Abyss order utilizes the Abyss, right? They don't necessarily answer for the Abyss, do they? It's an interesting question. It's an interesting lore implication. But yeah, it's those little details that I really like about the story. They really put a lot of thought into the world building of Genshin. And so that's why I like it. Ooh. Exploration rewards. I didn't realize. Great. Let's go back. Let me go back. But yeah, I can understand why some people maybe don't vibe with it. Maybe depending on what you want out of a story. If you go, okay, I feel like if you go into a story with the expectation of this is what I want to see in this story, you can't be mad when the story doesn't give you that. Like if I go and play, I don't know, Petite Planet and expecting a game where there's going to be a heart-wrenching story about, I don't know, loss and tragedy, I don't think that's going to happen because Petite Planet is a cozy life sim game. So I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm just not going to play it because that's not what I want. If you want a game where there's a lot of tragedy and there's a lot of loss, there's definitely other stories that you can go out there. I'm pretty sure Arknights, for example, is a story that gets that always gets like lauded on because of how gritty and how dark it gets, you know. And it's a similar situation to Genshin. Genshin, I feel like a lot of people want it to be this grim, dark, fucking everything is fucked, everything is depressing, people die all the time. I think a lot of people want it to be like that, and Genshin is just simply never going to be that. You know, like if you go in with the expectation of wanting it to be that, you're gonna be disappointed when the game isn't like that because it never set itself up to be that. Ads, yeah, there's ads happening. And so that also has to tie up with that also ties up with what people expected Columbina to be like, for example. Because I know a lot of people really wanted Columbina to be the freaking Eldritch Angel or whatever that people expected because of random voice lines that they saw and a couple of fan works that grabbed that idea and just went crazy with it, and they decided that was their headcanon, and they convinced themselves that the text inside Genshin was always alluding to that, where in reality it wasn't doing that. I don't think any of the so-called lines about Columbina that contradict her current character actually contradict shit. It's just because people were convinced so much on their ideas of what those lines were, you know, implying, that they deluded themselves into thinking that Columbina had to have like this major retcon, and I don't think that has been the case. The innocent sibling of HSR. And to think there was I don't know if it's innocent, to think there was a time where Honkai Star Rail players would mock Genshin players because Star Rail was doing everything that Genshin wasn't. And nowadays, it feels as if Honkai Star Rail players are envying Genshin players. Well, I'm generalizing, and that's not something that I like doing. But I did notice it happening. A lot of like the public opinion of these two games have kind of shifted in recent times, and I do find that funny as someone who plays and enjoys both. So you just haven't seen me in a minute. That's fine. You don't have to be here. You can just lurk as well. That's as far as I don't know who's like out there lurking. If you're happy watching my stream while being quiet on chat, I don't mind that. You do you. Wait, is this have I been in here? Wait, this is a different one. Show blood in the new trailer, I think. Yeah, they in HSR is a bit grittier in that sense. Is a bit grittier than Genshin. I don't think Genshin has had a moment where like they actively showed blood. ZZZ I know has. I know ZZZ has because I remember seeing some. Oh, I have seen this map. There you go. Oh Jesus. I need to go to a different place because I've already explored this bit. I Welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. I've just been yapping. I think the main idea that I wanted to get across is that if you go into Genshin expecting a game that gives you a lot of tragedy and gives you a dark and gritty story with character deaths and all of that, I'm sorry, Genshin is never going to give that to you. And that's not a problem with Genshin. That's just what Genshin is like setting out on doing. Like, Star Rail also gets a lot of flack for not killing off characters. And we saw it happen a lot with Himeko. Because of Himeko's famous fate over in Honkai Impact, people were thinking that, I don't know, the same thing would happen on Honkai Star Rail. And it didn't happen. And I think it didn't happen for a very valid reason. And yet there's still people being upset. Like, come on. There's some people that simply just will not be happy. You know, if they do commit, for example, and they decide they do decide to kill off Himeko, there's going to be a subset of people that are going to be upset because they're going to think that killing off Himeko doesn't make any sense for the story. And then the people that wanted the game to quote unquote have more stakes via character death, they're going to be happy. But then there's going to be people, but then if they don't do that, if they don't kill off Himeko, which is what they didn't kill her off. Now there's people saying that well, they should have killed her off. Because now there's no stakes and they do fake out deaths all the time. And I'm like, there's no one's ever, well, that's not no one. There's always going to be someone that's going to God fucking damn it. I hate that. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to me? You killed my Varka. Stupid cutscene. God damn it. And I'm not saying that this is just this is what the community is like as a whole, by the way. I don't think that when I say that there's people that are going to be upset whether Himeko died or not, well, I'm not generalizing the entire fan base. What I'm saying is that there's clearly a group of people, a subset of the fan base that want more stakes in maybe character death and them to stop doing like all the fake outs, quote unquote, that they do. And then there's another subset that is like enjoys the story as it is today. Let's not fall into the Goomba fallacy here. Okay, I just went playing because I want to go spoilers. I don't know about that, but leaks, yeah, don't talk about leaks or spoilers or anything like that. Especially if it's story leaks, because people will just say the randomest shit when it comes to spoilers. I recently found out about the Goomba fallacy, and I've been thinking about it all the time because it applies to a lot of people in not a lot of people. It applies surprisingly well to gacha discourse a lot of the time. If you don't know what the Goomba fallacy is, it's an idea that was brought up from the internet, which is interesting because it's like internet vocabulary, but it's got like a Wikipedia article and everything. It seems like a real philosophical idea, which is funny because it's Goombas. Waiting for Snaya. I too am waiting for Snaya. It looks very interesting, and I'm curious to see what they do with the story for it. The setup for it already looks interesting. I wasn't expecting the Cryo Archon, the Tsaritsa, to have a motherly relationship or something. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, it seems as if it's just straight up not working on YouTube, huh? Yeah, it's just not working. The command will work because the command runs through StreamerBot, but yeah, still dead. That's so bad. The truth is that, wait, what? Oh yeah, no, on the opinions thing. Well, but like the Goomba fallacy, if you don't know, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. This is the so-called Goomba fallacy. It is presented through a Goomba who is looking at Twitter and then is seeing that there's a specific group of people that has an opinion A that contradicts an opinion B, and then another group of people that have opinion B that contradicts opinion A. But because they see it all through Twitter and they are, I don't know, they seem none the wiser, they think that these two different groups are the exact same group, and therefore the whole thing is a quote-unquote stupid walking contradiction, whereas in fact they're two different, you know, types of people that have different opinions. But because they're all filtered through a fucking stupid social media algorithm, there's others that think that this is just the whole community. So for example, I hate it. Imagine that opinion A is, I hate when Honkai Star Rail doesn't kill off characters. And then opinion B is, I hate that Star Rail, or rather opinion B is, I love that Honkai Star Rail decides to not kill off characters. Like, these are two contradicting opinions, and that's fine. People have different opinions. You can have your own perspective on things. But that doesn't mean that that's just a representation of the whole fan base, right? It legitimately is like a great way to represent this problem. It really is. Like, I used to, there have been moments in my life, I feel like, where I thought about this Goomba. I thought about like what this Goomba says. It's like, oh, you will never be, I thought for sure at some point you'll never like please the Star Rail fan base, because they'll do one thing, the game will do one thing, and people will be upset about it, and then they will do another thing, and then the same people will also not be upset about that, and it's like you can't really win with them. And no, as a matter of fact, they're different people that have different opinions, and it just seems like, and you're just generalizing it in your face, in your head. And yeah, that's the Goomba fallacy. It's like a legit thing. It's got its own Wikipedia article and everything. Look at this, the Goomba fallacy. Well, Wiktionary, but that's the original image. It's on Wiki. It's on the Wikipedia. Logical fallacy that occurs when someone sees contradictory opinions expressed by members of a group and mistakenly believe that those same people are being hypocritical. Well, in reality, they are expressed by separate individuals. But yeah, I acknowledge that when it comes to like, gotcha opinions, there's always like two sides to it, or that there's like a spectrum of opinions, and so you can't really generalize one thing for the whole fan base. So I wouldn't say that everybody in the Honkai Star Rail fan base got upset at Himeko not dying or Himeko surviving. Some people did. I personally didn't. I personally loved the story, right? And I'm not gonna complain about it. And then there's also a bunch of other legitimate criticisms that I've seen of the story that do make sense. As it turns out, a lot of these things are nuanced. Once again, I'm bringing up nuance in this discussion because it always is like that. It always is like that. I'm of one opinion that doesn't match with everybody else's opinion necessarily, you know? Love Star Rail as a game. That's fair too. I love Star Rail in general, I would say. But I definitely appreciate it more as a story than as a game. I feel like as a game, it can be quite weak. I don't know. I like more of the skill expression that Genshin shows, for example. But that's a personal thing. That's more of a personal thing. I vibe with the combat system of Genshin, for example. Whereas I don't always vibe with the way that Honkai Star Rail decides to design their characters and the way that their combat works in that sense. I'm not saying that as a critique necessarily of the combat system in Star Rail. It's just what I feel like over there and how I vibe, because I do like turn-based RPGs. Yes, I do, but I don't know. I feel like Star Rail is too simplistic of a combat system for me to be that engaging. And the part where it gets complex is where you start to get into the nitty-gritty of the meta of it, and like what characters work well together and how they synergize with each other, and you're thinking about complex mechanics that each character has. Maybe, I don't know, it's a deceptively complex game, I think, Star Rail. And I like the simplicity of Genshin, where I can throw together a team that makes sense, and I will kill everything in the overworld, and I like that. As someone who doesn't particularly care about the end game in either game, you know? I mostly just follow guides anyway. I'm his 4-star characters in Star Rail. I miss them too, but then I think about like the way that they treat 4-star characters in this game, for example, and I'm like, you know what, maybe 4 stars are not that bad. Maybe not having 4 stars is not that bad. That's what I meant. But I don't know. I do think having 4 stars would make a lot of sense. I stop it. For the love of God. I hate that you put me in fucking in that mode when I want to fight. I don't want to like fucking shoot my stupid kuhenki. The meta changes every patch. Not every patch, but it is a more meta heavy game. I'm of the mindset that following the meta both in Genshin and in Star Rail is kind of stupid unless you really want to like clear everything at the hardest difficulty level possible in the fastest possible way. Because otherwise, what the fuck? There's a lot of things being caught in here. Yeah, because otherwise, like most of the challenges in the game you can clear with an old team. But like the thing about team building is still relevant, I would say. Because area map loaded. Okay, so how do I check it? How do I check it then? Activate facility. I think the way that Honkai Star Rail does team building, for example, is kind of restrictive. Because a lot of characters come in like a package. Like for example, imagine if I wanted to build Silverwolf or Evanesia, and I didn't want to pull for Yao Guang. I'd be fucked because Evanesia or Silverwolf without Yao Guang can be kind of clunky. And sure, maybe it will work fine in like easier difficulty levels and all of that. But at some point it'll feel like you're missing something, and it would be correct. You're missing Yao Guang because Yao Guang does that much for the team. We do get more rewards. Get a 5 stars and get a 4 star. I do. Well, I think at this point it doesn't matter. At this point, if Honkai Star Rail starts doing 4 stars, they would just be massively underpowered anyway. They would just be incredibly massively underpowered, and nobody would be happy. So if they do decide to do another 4 star, I don't know. It feels like they'd be shooting themselves in the foot with the way that they've been designing just 5 stars in general. And getting more rewards is kind of like should I fall in here? Getting more rewards on Star Rail is a little bit tricky because yes, in theory you do get more pulls, but the game also incentivizes you to pull more than in something like Genshin. Don't kill me. 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 Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. What is this? This is crazy. Well, I did go through here with the elevator, actually. I remember. This area is insane. Soothe. So, okay, what was he saying? Right, about rewards. Like, yeah, you get more rewards in Star Rail, sure. But if you really want to, like, keep up with the meta, quote-unquote, and, like, build strong teams, you're gonna need to pull a lot more than in Genshin. Oh jeez. Yee. I didn't need to use the Kuhenki for that. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky, and I think a lot of it depends on how much you're willing to tolerate. Because, like, for example, if you're someone that really, really wants to like get the rewards on all of the difficulty on the hardest difficulty in the end game, then trying to keep up with Star Rail is going to be a kind of a nightmare because it gets really, really hard, right? And it gets hard, and then it gets to a point where you actively need to pull for a lot of characters. Like, for example, if you really want the strongest team right now, you're going to have to pull for a bunch of characters. You're gonna want to pull for Sparksy. You're gonna want to pull for Yao Guang. You're gonna want to pull for Silverwolf, and you're gonna want to get E1 Huohuo at least from the shop. So there's like a lot of investment required for that team to be strong. And that's just how it is. And I, as a mostly free-to-play, have been able to do that. That's not necessarily impossible. It's just that it took me a long time to save up. And it wasn't until like Remembrance, for example, that I was able to safely build a meta team that cost me a lot of jades. Before that, I was suffering. And once I properly built a meta team, I've been able to do a lot of the end game. But even then, I don't want to do a lot of the end game, because my quote-unquote meta team still doesn't have the light cones. Right? My meta team is half complete. Because characters often have like design limitations that get solved by you pulling for more copies of that character or their light cone. Right? And Genshin is similar in that sense. Like, Varka without his weapon does feel less powerful because he is. So his weapon is like that much powerful for him. But in Genshin, you can get away with it because the endgame in Genshin is not even... It's barely important. And even so, it's easier. It's even easier to keep up if you have subpar teams. Like, if you have subpar teams and all that kind of stuff, you can even with my team, I assure you, in this free-to-play account, there's plenty of ways to 12-star Abyss. I've done it. I have cleared Abyss with 12 stars. Once. 12 with 36 stars, meaning fully cleared. I've done it once. But it just happened to be in a patch that I happened to have the teams that, you know, made sense for the current shill. And I guess the enemies weren't particularly difficult as well, because I'm also not good at this game, but I was able to do it. So I assure you, if you're the same kind of player that I am in terms of how much time I spend on the game and how much money I spend on it, which is basically nothing, but you're better at the game than I am, better at optimizing your teams and better at building characters and like doing rotations, you're probably gonna clear all of the end game in no time. Maybe except Dire in Stygian Onslaught, which is famously difficult even for whales. But again, why bother with all of that when the reward is like at most 120 primo gems or something and a weapon skin? Stream was late. Yeah, YouTube tends to like fall behind as well, but you can rewind. That's another thing that you can't do on Twitch. On Twitch, you need to be a subscriber to get the ability to rewind stream. On YouTube, you can just rewind at any time, or you could just be behind if you want to catch up with what I was saying. Apple for whoever, so I'm cooked. No, you're doing the right thing. You pull for whoever you want. You pull for whoever you want, and if you're willing to, you can pull for other characters that make the character you want to play even better. Like, say for example, in Star Rail. Let's give the example of Star Rail. In Star Rail, if you want to play Acheron is in kind of a crappy spot right now because she is a little bit underpowered by current power standards. But a new character came out just a couple patches ago that was a different version of Blade. It was Morton X Blade, and little did we know, Morton X Blade became the most valuable support sub DPS in the game. And what happened, a bunch of old units got a lot more powerful with him in the team. So if you really wanted to play Acheron, today, but you didn't have Morton X Blade, it would be a little tricky. It would be very difficult to make the team work well because the amount of enemy HP in like the current end game is simply too high for the damage output that Acheron has without the best possible team that you can give her. So in that case, by being free to play, you can save up to get Morton X Blade, and you can make that Acheron team work. I, for example, didn't want to pull for Morton X Blade because I was more interested in pulling for Silverworld, for Evanesia, and for the Himiko Nova, right? And so that's what I did. But if none of these characters existed and I was like, I want to play Acheron again, maybe I would have pulled for Morton X Blade. But yeah, that didn't happen. And you can absolutely do that as a free-to-play. It's the exact same reason as to how I built the reasoning behind how I built my teams, my current teams, which are meta teams. Meta teams, but like not the most optimized. They're meta teams in the sense that the whales and not the whales, but like the top players will be using the same teams that I do. Just they will be using them better, they will be building them better, and they will be a lot more invested into by pulling for their light cones and pulling constellations and all of that kind of stuff. Love Silverwolf, favorite character since 1.0, too bad I lost to Yao. Oh shit. That's a shame. She's gonna rerun soon anyways. She's a popular character. You could probably save up for her. But for meeting, time to draw. Yay! Well, you need to find your tablet pen. I wish I could help you, but I physically don't exist in your spot, so I couldn't tell you where your tablet is. Look where you last left it. Jimmy, where do you think Miss Direwolf's tablet pen is?
Oh geez, that guy died.
The pen? I don't think it died. She just can't find it.
It should have been me, not him.
We're not talking about a person here. We're talking about a tablet pen.
Bruh.
All right, fine. So I can S6 her, E6, or you want to pull her light gun specifically? What is this? Greenhouse research log. Professor Magis. That was a character in the in the story of the moon. It's right there. It's not working. I didn't do anything to fix it because it's not working. I'm sorry to say, but YouTube is kind of pooped on that sense. I don't know why it ain't working. Here, let me close it. Let me close let me close BTS Pog and see what happens if I restart it. E6. Ah, okay. Because if you say S5, S6. Because S5 is superimposition 5, right? So you pulled 5 copies of the light cone. That's what it would be. Are you working again?
POG Online Poggers.
Yeah, POG Online Poggers. You're working. Okay, question. YouTube. Stream ended or connection... What? Oh, I know why. I am so stupid. Wait, is this the right link? Yeah, no, it is the right link. Can't get off my Insta feed? Why? Well, I do know how algorithms work, and so I guess it decided to feed you a bunch of that shit. Just ignore it. Start telling the algorithms that you don't want to see this. Maybe it'll work. I know exactly why it didn't work. Hold on. No. You're not working yet. Connect to this. There we go. And then save it. Now try it again. Bloops, if you try it, it may work. I think it may work. Well, actually, no, you can't do it because the command is on cooldown at the moment, probably. But I did do something differently now. So maybe she's working. Going for Rin and her light cone. Ah, well, yeah, that's another thing you can do. I'm sure that it'll work. I'm sure that it'll be good. Did you say something? Jenny? Jenny? Damn damn it! It didn't! Jenny! God damn it! Defending this is how the world, like, is this a political thing? I don't want to talk about politics. It's in the rules. Come on now. Is that the kind of shit that is like being thrown at you, or is it still about the World Cup? Because if it's about the World Cup, fucking who gives a shit about the World Cup anymore? Both? Of course it's got to be both. Well, yeah, forget about it. Ignore it. Just ignore it. Exactly. Be done with it, because I assure you, a lot of people even here are done with it. Just be sure that everything that you see in social media is absolutely not a proper representation of what general Argentina is like. All right. Found my pen. Hell yeah. The new dessert that released in Japan? What dessert? I don't know anything about a dessert that released in Japan. Why would I know that? What is this, by the way? Here, let me read it real quick. Recorded by Lusalim. Oh, that's a character that we see in here. Call Lift. Oops. Hiccups. No, stop it. Stop it, for fuck's sake. I just want to do this. I feel like the game should automatically put you into battle mode when you... Alarm cleared. Let's go. Jesus Christ. What were we talking about before we got distracted? It's containment data. Surface of containment object. That's glossy black. Oh, I should have read it in this order. It reads, I'm glad this message reached you. Is that really you? Or are you trying? Oh, this is information. I know what this is. These are logs of how Ungees, was it? Returned to this place after being fused with the alien, because that's something that they tell you in the story. I remember. Which MC you chose? I chose Belle. I chose Belle because she's cute. I didn't think it mattered. I didn't understand when I chose her. I didn't understand what it was, what it did. I don't regret it though. I like I've seen other scenes that happen depending on which MC you chose, and the scenes that I've seen with like Belle, if anything, just reinforce my choice. I think she's cute. She's funny. Internet is geeking out. Oh no. I've seen the one GIF. Well, it's not a GIF. I've seen it in GIF form all the time, and it represents me so much. I've seen the GIF of her shaking while drinking the cup of coffee or whatever, that cup. From that cup, I love that. I love that GIF. That's me. I rep that. I agree with that. And I do know that Wise in that same scene drinks it like normally. So I don't know. I identify with Belle's energy a lot. I don't know what Wise is all about. I wasn't able to get a read on all of them just yet. One thing that I noticed I did say I would do a ZZZ stream on Saturday. I did say I would do a ZZZ stream on Saturday. I will do it. But oh no, this just lets me go back up. I didn't mean to do that. Well, what happened there? Or was I supposed to do that? Or maybe I was supposed to do this. Oh, wait, no, hold on. This actually goes somewhere else. Never mind. Whee. Or did I? Wait, what? Oh, I got another thing here. A glutton for food? Not necessarily, no. I do like food, though. And I do eat more than I should. The water scene was funny. Oh, with the God damn, it ran into me. The stupid boar ran into me again. They can't get away with it, huh? Son of a bitch. I freed you and the first thing you do is you fucking knock me over. Son of a bitch. But yeah. Now, what was I saying? Right. That I think there was still more down there though. It's been so long since I played ZZZ that I've almost forgotten everything about the plot. Which is, sure, it's true, I've forgotten a lot of things, but at the same time, I never really played for that long. So I didn't get far into the story anyways. Oh, you can't really go anywhere else here. It just gets blocked off. Oh, you need to go through like here. Okay. But I don't think was there anything else here maybe? There's like more stuff over there. Oh, that's where I was. That's where I went just now. I don't think there was anything else actually. It has good animations. Yes. It has some of Hoyo's best animation just in general. Is on ZZZ. They have a really good animation team over there. But it's a different style. Like, it's a completely different style of animation. You won't really see the kind of animation that you see on ZZZ in Genshin or in Star Rail. Sometimes you will see some cutscenes or some trailers, for example, that get close. Like, a lot of people were saying that Veressa felt like a character that came out straight out of ZZZ in Genshin when she came out, and I would agree. And her trailer was kind of cartoony in that sense too. So she definitely fit the ZZZ vibe. And a lot of characters from Nadlin also had that same urban aesthetic that ZZZ is kind of known for. So there has been a little bit of crossover, but still, you look at like ZZZ cutscenes and you will not find the cutscene that works in the same way in Genshin or Star Rail. The games have just completely different tones, and that's fine. The ZZZ animation works well for what ZZZ is like. Rubber hose. Yeah, it's very floaty. It's very floaty. I do remember having seen that one. I think it was a Sissia. I don't know if it was her trailer or if it was a moment in the game, a scene in the game where Sissia, I think it was Sissia, the girl that had like, is she part snake or something? I don't remember. Where she's like sneaking around and like stealing food or something. I've seen that. Yeah, Billy's cutscene. Billy is another one that is... Billy is just... fucking love Billy. Billy is just... He's supposed to be a robot, but he moves like he's made out of fucking rubber. Tails not clipped through walls and everything. Yeah, no, they're very deliberate with those things. There's nothing more over here. I've already done whatever there was in here. Okay, then. Big Power Rangers fan. Yeah, for sure. Wait. Ooh, let's go over here. But well, Billy, if anything, is like more closely evokes something like Ultraman, doesn't he? I would assume. Oh well, he's still kind of Sentai. I do remember. What was it, Starlight Brigade or no? That's a band. that's a short by that's a twerp short. What is it? Kamen Rider. Yeah, a little Kamen Rider, a little Super Sentai as well. Because I do remember that he really liked that one, I think it was a TV show or something, that was basically Super Sentai within the universe of ZZZ. I forget the name of it, though. He's made out of jello. Exactly. he's literally made out of jello, it feels like. In theory, he's supposed to be metal, right? A robot, I think. But yes. Oh shoot, that looks crazy. Starlight Nights. I can't go through here? Oh, I can go. It just has a neat little animation so that it cloaks itself. That's so cool. Yay. Matching you, actually. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of Starlight. Of course I would like Billy. And I'm telling you, if given the chance, I would pull for that Billy. Actually, I don't know if I will be able to though. Ah, there we go. I activated the thing. Why is should I just kill you, Mr. Starlight Revolution? I'm not Mr. Starlight Revolution. I'm in Starlight Revolution. I'm not even the only guy in Starlight Revolution. There's a couple other guys as well. You can also say that they are Mr. Starlight Revolution. Are we in space? Yeah, this is literally the moon. This is we are literally on the moon right now. That right there is the moon's surface. It didn't look like it because we were inside basically a greenhouse that was cloaked to not look like it was in the moon. But we've always been in the moon. Start repair. Wondrous repair tool created by the ancient dragons. Restore now ruined devices by manipulating the resource dragon on the... Okay. Is this Snake? Alright. Kind of like Snake. Go down. Collection finished. Well, is that it? Oh, that was it? Well, that was easy. What? Dragons and serpents were once one in the same. Oh, that's just the name of it. Okay. So I take it this takes me into the thing we need to go. Right. No, but I was thinking that for Saturday, what's gonna happen is that because I don't remember much of the story and where I left it off, I might just take Saturday's stream as a way to like reorient myself as to what ZZZ is like, because I don't want to start a new account. I do not want to start a new account at all. But I also don't remember anything about the story. And if I'm going in just to catch up with the story, then shit. I do know that I didn't get far. I did 6 streams of it. I can help you remember shit. I want to rewatch my old streams, if anything, just to see the story events, the story quests, stories. I guess the story that I played. But we'll see. Because I know I didn't get far. I legitimately don't think I gave ZZZ enough time to cook when it came to the story. Not gonna lie. It definitely feels like that. Wait, activate it. Yeah. This goes to Traveler's Crater. Oh yeah, that's where we landed. That's a... Wait, is that where we landed? I actually don't know. There's a thing over there. Ah. I streams every 2 days. I try to stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The correct way to say it is that I try to do 3 streams a week. And depending on the week, maybe some days I'll do a different stream day. I have to wake up in 5 hours. We were talking about sleep earlier. 5 hours of sleep is not enough. But okay, go to rest, please. Have a nice sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take a closer look. What is that? Origin of the sequence. Good night. Good night. Well, if this is a bounty type of thing, then it makes sense that it has like a quest associated to it, huh? What is that thing? Yeah, we can open it up. We can open it up. But I know that I did a couple of things. Like if I go look at my ZZZ streams, what I need to do is I need to put them in a playlist now, because if I'm going to keep streaming ZZZ, then it makes sense for me to put all the other streams in my whatchamacallit, in my in a playlist. Thing is, what I want to say. What did I want to say? I know for a fact I only played the story on stream. That's the neat thing. On ZZZ, whoops. I know for a fact that if I watch all of my streams and I watch all the story that I played on my stream, that will be all of the story that I did. Even character-related stories, that's all I did. And so I can literally just rewatch those, and then I'll know exactly how much I got through the story. Like say for example, This is where we start. Whoops. This is where I started the game. The second stream, I guess I kept playing the story, and then I did this. But I just because it has it's there's Shu Yuan in the thumbnail doesn't mean that she shows up in the story. I think I tried pulling for Shu Yuan here, and it didn't get her. Same as Jane Doe here. I didn't. None of this stream has to do with Jane Doe. I kept playing the story. Same here. I didn't do any of the story related to her. Same here. I didn't do any of that. And this is the only thumbnail that actually does match because I was playing Soldier 11 story. Oh my god, this stream lasted 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. That is interesting. What a number. Some of the character trailers were fun. I will. I need to organize it. That's why I was saying that maybe Saturday stream is just me getting used to ZZZ once again, because I'm sure that I'm going to have to do a lot of fighting anyways, right? That's what I'm scared, right? If I'm not going to be polling for characters, or I'm not going to be like caring anything about the meta and all of that, I do worry about my ability to play the story properly. But it should be fine. I imagine it should be fine. But yeah, we'll see. I think if you need a point of reference, in the main story of how far I got, I am pretty sure I got to at least the point where Miyabi and her squad show up. Because I think I remember seeing the scene where she shows up, where Miyabi shows up and like, I don't know, fights something. I forget what it was. But literally her first appearance. Same as with Haramasa and the pink-haired girl. I remember that. I remember that. And I think that's like the last event in the main story that I remember witnessing. I don't know how far into the whole game is, but I do remember having gone through the first few missions and the whole thing with Nekomata. I remember that as well. But I say it like that because I don't remember the details as to what happened there, you know? So that's the issue. But we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be fine. Part of me wants to like download the game and not open it until Saturday. Like literally Saturday will be the day that I open my ZZZ account after over 2 years of not opening it. And then we'll see the barrage of notifications and shit that the game will throw at me. I'm curious about it. I would like to have that recorded, yeah. But the arcs, name, and characters in each arc to make things organized. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to think too hard about it, though. Don't worry. If you don't. It's not a lot. It's not a lot is what I'm saying. I'll go back to my streams, put them on 2x speed maybe, and like walk through the stories to see what it was like. I do know that the TV mode isn't in the game anymore. But I don't know what that means. I don't know if they did that retroactively, because I know that the exploration is like different now. I don't know what they did with it. I know that they quote unquote removed it, but I don't know if that meant retroactively like that. Have a great rest of stream. Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for hanging out, Cags. I hope you have a good rest. Yeah, gaming time is over. Yeah, please go take care of yourself. Go take care. Don't do what I did. So on that note, be careful of Bellatra, because that is the true trap. Let's see. Vital signs detected. Invoking identification sequence error. Commencing kernel security check. Kernel security check failed. Central module damage or missing. Please contact Ninkigia for maintenance. Oh, maintenance. I did. I don't think we can get in contact with Ninkigia. She's kind of gone. It's not great as constant exploration. It hasn't returned since. Yeah, I've heard of this, and I've seen since then. I've seen how they do it now, and I think it's closer to how Honkai Impact does exploration, which is like have one area that is kind of open, where you can like have some challenges here and there. Kind of similar to HSR exploration, I would say, maybe, but I don't know. We'll see. But it wasn't It wasn't like retroactive, for example, right? Because I did, for example. I don't think I even caught up with everything that was in ZZZ 1.0. I'm pretty sure there was like ZZZ 1.0 story that I hadn't finished while I played ZZZ. So I'm really behind. Will the first few quests that I do or stories still have the TV mode, or did they rework those as well? Because it feels weird if they didn't. ZZ is something we need. Yeah, it's true. Not the game. We do need to catch some Z's every now and there. Not long after Nekomata joins the Cunning Hares. Yes, it was after that. I do remember she had a whole thing with like a bus, maybe, or something. I don't remember. Again, very, very confusing details. There was something about the mayor as well. I think it was a whole thing. They were like uncovering a conspiracy or something. Again, it's hard for me to recall it. And I'm telling you, the last point in the main story that I remembered is literally the first appearance of what was her name again? Yanagi? Did I say that? Yanagi, right? The one with fox ears. Yeah, very early. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure I didn't finish all the 1.0 stuff. What's going on in ZZZ? I don't know. I do know there's an idol group now, and Billy got a new form, and Anby got a new form as well. I don't know. I am pretty... Oh, and the main character's got a stand. Miyabi. That's the one. Miyabi. Who was Yanagi? Was Yanagi the pink-haired one? I liked that one. Low-key, I liked that one more than I liked Miyabi when I met them. Yeah, that was... Okay, there you go. It was funny because I saw... What? Forgive me for having fucking tastes and preferences. It was funny because I know now that Miyabi was like the power ceiling of ZZZ for a long time, and she created a different type of element for the game that didn't exist or something like that. And meanwhile, I was like, but glasses, tall, booba lady, she's prettier. I didn't get to pull for any of them anyway, so it didn't matter. But I do remember just based on visuals alone, I liked her more than Miyabi. Not a diss to Miyabi. Not a diss to Miyabi at any.
Dad likes tall and strong women. Apparently, also big-chested ones too.
I mean, yeah, that's basically what I said. But don't think too hard about that, Jenny, okay? Don't let that make you... Don't let that muddle your opinion of me. That's just what I like in anime characters, okay? And that's not all I like in anime characters, okay? I also like the other types, you know? I also like, you know, smaller, flat-chested. That can work too. I like all kinds, okay? I like all kinds of anime girls. Okay? Don't put me in a box. But in that particular scenario, between the two, I like Yanagi more. To see the Jigglefish and the new ones. I have seen them. Again, even though I didn't play ZZZ, I am around the gacha space enough that I've seen a lot of characters and a lot of stuff. So I do know the things about Ramiel and what's the other? I know also about like the octopus lady. I forget. I don't remember her name, but I do remember her. I do remember seeing her. And I also know of the Sons of Caledon and Caesar and Bernice. And I also know of Pulchra, which I didn't get to meet Pulchra in the main story, I think. If I recall correctly. I don't think I did. Boobs, yes. I am a simple man. Wait. Universal greeting playback. Oh. Concept art for Caesar was crazy. Concept art. Oh, wait, I might have seen it. I think I've seen Caesar's trailer. Wait, what are you about to say?
Dad Jimmy just told me that I equals 1, I. Arithmetically, it makes sense. But when I try to visualize it on a two-dimensional plane made up of an axis for real numbers and one for imaginaries, it doesn't add up. You studied engineering.
Oh,
Can you help?
She's gone, but she still kept talking. I never once actually looked at imaginary numbers during my engineering studies. Believe it or not, imaginary numbers were not a thing that we needed to be dealing with in my context of engineering. No, not really. Or if they did a terrible job of explaining it. I don't think so. No, we were our branch of mathematics went more on the side of calculus. And I don't
At
think...
age 6, I was born without a face.
Yeah, no, that he's just saying references. Doubt that. Don't you really can't get any important information out of him like that. Ain't that right, Jimmy? Yeah, he's just in his own little world, just whistling out. But he's good at it. He can whistle. Not a lot of people can whistle. A lot of people struggle with that. But swordly that brings down thousands of swords on the enemies? I don't know who that is on CCC, actually. I didn't know that there was a sword lady that... I mean, Miyabi's a sword lady, but I don't know if she brings other swords on people. I don't remember seeing her animations. Yeah, no. Our branch of mathematics on college went on the calculus route. And I don't think calculus has imaginary numbers. Like, the most I remember seeing is... like integrals, differentials, shit like the Fourier transform is probably the most complex thing that we kind of look through while doing our calculus stuff. But yeah, no, never imaginary numbers. We don't deal with the imaginary, we deal with the real shit because that's what matters in programming and computers. I genuinely don't think there is a branch of computer science that, or maybe not computer science, or programming. I don't know if there's like, there must be, because programming is vast and there's no way that I could know everything about it. But I don't know exactly where is a point in which programming and imaginary numbers, match up. Basic electrical engineering module. Nope. At most, we do networking and computer architecture. Again, my degree, by the way, is software engineering. I have a little bit of a base in hardware, but in hardware because of computer architectures, right? But most of what I did take some physics class, yes. But I am a software engineer, so I'm basically everything. I focus on everything that's above the board in the operating system, there. Why the fuck physics? Because it's still in engineering, and so I guess they needed to have that basis. My understanding is that in Argentina, every engineering university, no matter which type of engineering it is going to have the same basis of like math, physics, and chemistry. I even had one random chemistry class. I don't know. I guess there are some areas that I could potentially get into work where, as a software engineer, even where having that basic knowledge of physics and chemistry and all of that could still be helpful, So I needed to have that introductory glance, even if it's just, just the basis of it. Like, for example, if I happen to be hired at a company that works on software that is used for chemical compounds, it's good that I know a little bit about that, right? It's better than not knowing absolutely anything about it. Physical circuitry and stuff like that. And we learn both. That's what I'm saying. We also learn about circuitry. That is true. That is straight up true. One of the classes I had, I was terrible at that one, but we did have a circuitry class. I forget the name of it, but I do know a little bit about that, and or NAND gates and all of that, logic circuits, logic gates. Yeah, I've done that shit. I've done that shit, and I've even had like I've had projects where we needed to do where we were working with a plaque thing, kind of like an Arduino, but it wasn't an Arduino. It was a national thing that was kind of like an Arduino. So we did program some things over there. So you did learn basics in electric. Oh, that's what you meant? Like circuits? Yeah, that I would say so, but not in the context of this is electrical engineering, guys. Mostly just circuits, and specifically stuff related to how computer chips work, for example. But not. So I guess it's like the basic of basics of electrical engineering in a general sense, huh? But yeah, I guess in that sense you are correct. But it is true that we get the basics of a lot of things, and then it's up to us to, I don't know, branch out and like get more specific if it interests us. So a lot of people get into networking, for example, and I just know the basics of networking. But it's good that I know the basics, because then I can just be a little bit more oriented if I decide to go into that branch. But also, if I happen to be hired at a company where physics simulations, for example, need to happen, then it's good that I know a little bit about physics. Yeshun Wang. Oh, that one, the fox lady. Is she a fox? Yeah, I do remember her. I have no clue how computers work, but wouldn't capacitors and inductivities be important there? Yes, most likely. But again, more on the hardware side. I know how capacitors and inductivity and all of that work. Well, I don't know it off the top of my head, but I have dealt with capacitors in the past, and a computer has millions and millions of capacitors in there, so I do know how they work. But we don't deal with it in the numbers for the numbers of that. we don't really cool that you need imaginary numbers for it, but I don't remember ever having to do like an exercise or something that required imaginary numbers to solve it. Mythical creatures, a mix of fox and horse. Oh, I do remember people were calling her a horse, and I was like, that doesn't look like a horse. The new girl that is coming out, I think this next patch or something, that one is a horse, because she's got the horse ears. I know it because I know Uma now. Okay, we need to fix this thing, right? A lot of people still fight about it. Okay. What are y'all talking about? We were talking about engineering mostly, because Spion brought it up, and I was just explaining my background in software engineering and what it means. Follow the prompts to repair the data nodes. Where? Oh, is this the snake game again? Collect all data fragments. Oh, it seems as if it is. Uh-oh. I'm not supposed to grab that thing. Yeah. Grab it. Like her because of her laugh. Spend money on her because of Uma. I mean, fair. You know, if you like Umas, why not spend money on the Uma? Come on now. Also, hi, Grayson. Welcome on in. Oh, shit. Don't touch me. No. Get out. Oh. How do I get in there? Oh, this is tricky. Ow. I got destroyed. Welcome on in, Grayson. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're here yapping about many different things. I hope you're having a wonderful day as I'm trying to figure out this stupid snake puzzle. Are you a software engineer? I am a software engineer. Yes, you just happened to come into the conversation. We were discussing that a little bit. I'm great. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm a software engineer, but it may not seem like it. I definitely, there's times where I don't feel like I'm a software engineer. Like, if you ask me to develop a specific kind of software, maybe I won't know how to do it. I'd need to like do a lot of research, because again, they mostly teach me basics in the universities, right? Wait, but how do you get through that shit? Hold on. Oh, you need this thing. What does this do? You can, okay. Oh, so I can shoot now. Which language are you in? What do you mean, which language am I in? Like, which language I speak, or which language is programming language do I know? Oh, well, shit. I don't know why I turned. Well, I got the thing I needed anyways. What language I'm speaking? I speak English, but my native language is Spanish because I'm from Argentina. But in programming languages, I know a bunch. Which programming language? Not one main one in particular. At work right now, I'm building something using Python and a little bit of JavaScript, HTML, CSS for the web part, because I'm doing it through Flask. But that's all using Python. For stream, I've used C# for a bunch of things. In React, but it's hard to code. I actually never got super into that aspect because like all of the web stuff that I've done has been pretty simple so far. So I never really got like, I never really delved deep into one of those frameworks, but I feel like I should if I want to get more in depth into web development, right? So I'll probably learn one of those, either React or Vue.js or one of those things. I don't know. We'll see. How do I get on top of that motherfucker? Probably need one of these, don't I? But yeah, I also know Java, much to my dismay. Java is not my favorite, but I had to learn it. Get on it. Get in it. Ah, thank you. All right. Oh, you're like there's a bunch of dragons like this in Natlan. Is React hard? Is it now? Do I just like go to the center? I mean, that's just open now. Oh shit. No, never mind. We can no, don't touch me. No. For UI, React and Vue.js is the best. I do know that there others exist, so maybe I look more into that. I don't know. Most of what I've had to do with JavaScript has had to be with raw JavaScript. And that is not ideal. So I like the idea of having a framework that can like simplify things. I think the most that I did for UI and web development has just been like tinkering around with Bootstrap templates and stuff like that, which is simple. And I like that because that's mostly what I needed. I haven't really like gotten into a big web design project or anything like that. But I might do it. I might do it if anything, just to learn. I feel like one cool way to learn would be to make my own website, like for lands for me, the VTuber. Between IT or software engineering, it's kind of an umbrella thing. IT is the umbrella term where software engineering does land. So, in fact, my current job that I'm working at the moment isn't necessarily software engineering related. I do things that are software engineering related because I work with databases. But I'm not a database administrator, for example. I just work with databases. I put on a lot of hats at my job. I do a bunch of things. I do programming. I do database administration. I do database queries all the time. I do website related things as well. And everything that I do does fall into into IT because IT is just information technologies. IT, no, there is no such thing as IT engineer. IT is the umbrella term. If you want to get into IT, then yes, you can choose a bunch of things. I know, for example, if you choose to go into computer science as opposed to engineering, which I went into, you would go far more into the conceptual part of programming, not programming, of computers and stuff. You will learn more about how computers work and what they can do and all of that. Whereas somewhere in software engineering will be more focused on building programs. So computer science, for example, is different. It's up to you to do your research and what kind of stuff you want to do. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you because I don't know what you want. Working on sales? Hell yeah. I hope it's doing good because I do know that working on IT nowadays is kind of difficult because every job market is kind of a nightmare. And IT is no exception. I hope you weren't in one of those companies that booted out a lot of people just because they thought that AI could do the job better. Grandfather programming language? Nah, the grandfather programming language would be what? Visual Basic? Which, by the way, I did have to learn. I did have to learn a little bit of Visual Basic in my computer. What was it? I had one class where we had to do a bunch of Visual Basic shit. It was annoying. I didn't love it, but oh well. Luna Sigils. Ooh, okay, so I can do this now. Yay! Pioneers is completed. Ancient Moon's Remnant. I can offer 370. Jesus Christ. All right. Offer everything then. Everything which is connected to the internet calls it IT. Yeah, everything that's like related to technology in general, it can be IT or computers in general. What? Oh, it opened the compass. Thank you. And I do have a bunch of things. Yay. Oh, and Kuhenki Shrine Key? Ancient Kuhenki Shrine scattered around a frost moon? I've never seen one. The fuck is that? Ooh. You guys want to gamba? You guys want to gamba a little bit? Actually, I saved up just enough to do a 10 pull here and get jack shit. That is a 4-star. What 4-star? That is a favor. No, it's not. It's a sacrificial sword. I mean, I won't complain. Sacrificial sword is a good sword. That's good. That's a good sword. No, yeah. Well, there you go. It was low stakes gambling. You don't really get much from doing that. What is that over there? There's a big light over there that I'm curious as to what it is. Take me. Where you at? Where you at? Fix your face. In my folder you'll be checking. Keep up. What's the lyrics? Oh Jesus, that's all. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Grayson. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. I take it you play Genshin? I would imagine you didn't just like show up here because you heard me talking about software engineering, right? That, I mean, if you did, nice, but hell of a coincidence because I'm not in the software category. Welcome on in. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yep. I do a lot of this where I just like run around and yap as for whatever. But there is a bunch of things on stream here that I was only able to do because of my software engineering background. So I want to do more of that. So you might see me programming on stream every now and then to fix a redeem or something. Why is there an arrow? What is it pointing to? Just this? I can move the ball. Wait, that's another arrow. Pointing towards what? Just to get that one. No, that's nothing. Oh, that ball over there. Okay, give me this. All right, then. Love to watch a stream. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, hold on. Then what do I drop? Where do I drop this on? Do I... Oh, I know. You drop this and then this gray zone. No, it doesn't do that. Did I mess it up though? Did I mess it up? Or do I need to... Oh, wait, maybe I need to... Whoops. Maybe I need to like bring the ball over because I'm pretty sure you can like control this ball, right? Or not. It's never gonna be a good job because there are a lot of stuff that one does engineers, but computer science is more important. I think I don't know what computer science... I don't know what like the job market for someone that studies computer science is like. Like unironically, I don't know what they do. I do know that it's less focused on here. Let's build this program and let's develop this. That they're less so developers and more so people that like write papers and stuff like that. But I don't know if that's what you'd be doing. The fuck do you do here? Where do you power thing? Where do you power it? Everything becoming digital? Yeah, I mean, there's still I would say that there's a lot of demand, but depends on like the kind of stuff that you want to do, because the field is so vast and there's so many things to do while you're in IT that I don't know, it's hard to find what you specifically want to do. Because like I like being a software engineer, yes, but I don't like the networking aspect side of things. I don't like doing back-end development. So I would like a position that doesn't have me do either of those things. It depends on what you want, but that's something that you will not know until you figure it out yourself, right? Live 2D or 3D model we're bringing it to life. I do want to. Well, I am in the process of not developing something, but I am in the process of like putting references together for a model upgrade and a design overhaul. But it won't be live 2D. I'll tell you that. Wait, where? It won't be live 2D because I don't have the money for a whole live 2D model. What? Oh, on the everything becoming digital? It's a bit of a complicated thing. But I don't think that has anything to do with demand for IT work. Oh god, this is a maze. I don't think if I'm going the right way. And when it comes to AI, it depends. I'm of the mindset that depending on how you run it and what you do with it, having an AI coding assistant is honestly not that bad. Like I like the idea of running a well-trained, a ethically trained local model, for example, to help me complete tasks that are a bit menial or help me figure out things that I wouldn't have figured out otherwise with AI. Because at the end of the day, it's almost like a glorified Google search. I wouldn't let a coding assistant do the entire job for me, but I'm okay with letting a local AI. I hate giving money to the companies like fucking Claude and Meta or whichever fucking stupid mega corporation has it. But I do like the idea of running models for other streamers. Oh no, don't worry, I got it all figured out on my end. I already picked out who I'm working with. But I appreciate the offer though. What is this? Storage array index. Oh, is this the data center? Because I did see, speaking of AI shit, I did see that a lot of people, yeah, there you go. A lot of people were talking about how this quest here, not quest, but how the dragons basically had like big data centers on the moon. Companies are cheapskates. Well, companies are companies. They will nickel and dime you as much as they can, and the AI companies are not an exception. But the thing is, with local open source models, you could just run everything on your computer and get the exact same user experience that you get from logging onto fucking Gemini. So that's what I think. That's where I think is really good. Like, look at what PewDiePie has done, for example. PewDiePie is someone who cares a lot about open source and owning everything that you actually and properly, owning stuff digitally. Oh, and make Mizu Haku. Thank you so much for the membership. Welcome. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. How much will 2D cost you? Live 2D? Well, models go anywhere from $1,000 from upwards. There are ways to get like pre-made models that are cheaper, but again, pre-made, you have to customize it yourself. Or you can like hire people that are less experienced and get a lower quality model for cheaper. And also you need specific gear to do Live 2D. For example, I don't have an iPhone, so I can't do really good facial tracking for a Live 2D model. I have an Android phone, and Android phones are notoriously not as good as facial capture as iPhones are. I use Arch, by the way. Hey, that's cool. I wish I could use Arch, but I'm beholden to Windows because everything I have is on Windows. But it's getting to the point where, honestly, switching to Linux seems more possible than ever for me. I think the only thing that's stopping me is that I don't think a lot of my FL Studio plugins work on Linux, which is a shame. But if I can just like figure everything out, I might do it at some point, honestly. I just might ditch Windows entirely because fuck it. Sorry, discuss about PewDiePie and open source. Yeah, we were talking about that. Exactly. It just so happened you did the whole jump. Let's go. That's awesome. Wait, but which Arch distro, which distro are you in? Because or like, did you go straight up on like not raw, but like just straight up base Arch Linux? Because if so, that's awesome. A lot of people that jump into Arch maybe choose another distro that is based on Arch. Endeavor OS. Wait, but is that Arch? Is that Arch? I don't think I remember that name, actually. Hold on, let me look it up. Doesn't do desktop camera? Yes, but I also don't have a webcam. The benefits of being a PNG tuber like I am means that I can what you call it? I don't need a. Oh, I do know of Endeavor OS. Yeah, it's the one that. Wait, is it? No, this is a different one. I have seen this because the link was purple when they looked it up. The 3D phone that money? That's nice. Might take it into consideration if I ever want to get a 3D model, but it isn't in the plans at the moment. But yeah. But hell yeah. Linux is good. Then there's a bunch of flavors of Linux that you can try out. And if you end up not enjoying Endeavor OS, you can just switch out pretty easily too. That's the beauty of Linux. It's simple. The one that I want to like install is just Bazite, because Bazite seems simple. Seems simple enough, and it's like tailored for gaming, and they do a lot of gaming. But also it's still Linux, so everything that you can do in normal Linux you will be able to do on Bazite, so why not, right? And I have an AMD GPU too, so that means that I'm in like the best position to be using Bazite, for example, because AMD is a cooler company than NVIDIA, at the very least, because they allow you, they're more into Linux than NVIDIA is. Wait, what is this? What are we reading, by the way? And I can't contact Ninkigia. Dang it. Oh, that's a lot of reading. And I don't understand what this is all talking about, but it is talking about data storage, which is what the dragons did for the moon. Yeah, exactly. If you want pure Arch, you could just go install Arch Linux. Everything. There's a bunch of other distros that are based on an Arch Linux in and of itself, but you can literally just install the original Arch and be good. But that's also not something you have to do. In fact, I would say that Arch is probably anything that's Arch based might not be the best Linux distro for beginners, because it can be quite obtuse, and a lot of things that work on Arch Linux only work on Arch Linux. So if you Google something, like say for example you install Manjaro on your computer, because Manjaro kind of feels like Windows. Well, Manjaro is Arch based. So if you try to install a program, maybe it doesn't work and you find some issues, you try to look up this program doesn't work Linux, and then you get a bunch of answers and a bunch of commands or shit to run that you try on your Manjaro console, and it'll tell you, no, this command doesn't exist, because Arch just handles all of those things differently. Because Arch is like a very different version of Linux than as opposed to something that is like Fedora based, for example. So that's where you might run into some issues. It's kind of like its own little ecosystem between other Arch distributions. Show my model. No need for that. Wait, where do I need to go exactly? Oh, here. Go through here. Traveler's Crater. I haven't gone in that direction. Just streams and fun. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for hanging out, Bloops. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Feel free to try installing Arch. I do like of how many people are like switching, making the jump to Linux though. People are realizing that a lot of people are realizing that entrusting everything to companies like Microsoft is not good for us long term. So I like that a lot of people are realizing that, and I like that big players like Valve are actually trying to make things. That's the Traveler spaceship. Oh shit. That's what that is, huh? We can go back here now. Awesome. Wait, what was they say? What was it talking about? Right, I was talking about Valve and how Valve has been helping out on Steam a lot and have been a big part of why Linux has gained such big adoption thanks to devices like the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine now. Even if the Steam Machine has kind of a little bit of a disappointment due to the price. Hi, Columbina. You're here? Hello. And you're now here too. I suppose we're here together. You say that as if you knew you'd had come. I didn't know when, but I knew you'd come eventually. Just as there's always a pole between the moon and Tevat, you always find your way to me, don't you? What the heck? I saved you a seat. Aww. We did this already. Last time we sat on your ship, we were looking at Tevat. Let's look at the stars this time. Nin and those who came before her were drawn to those stars. There must be a different kind of gravity there. I can feel it. Yeah, the message she sent. I guess this happens after you did the quest. She's not in danger. She traveled very, very far in safety. So far that I can no longer sense the power I used to guide her on her way. Oh, but I'm curious. About what? All kinds of things. Would a message from Moongazer ever be received by someone else? Whoever receives it or whatever else may receive it, who might they be? I'm still confused about how exactly did Ether and Lumine receive that message that Nin sent. I really don't know how that one gets explained. What do you think about 3D? I do like 3D. I like a bunch of 3D VTubers. But it is a whole other, you know, whole other thing to take into consideration. Again, another thing where gear matters. I would want to do 3D, like if I can do full body 3D, for example, with some good trackers. Shit, that'd be sick. But again, future goals. It's very expensive too. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. I've seen a lot of like full body rigging, not rigging, full body tracking options that are like cheaper, and that's really cool. Just today, I bookmarked one that I saw on Twitter. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to save this just in case I ever delve into 3D. I don't know. Boot LFS successfully is spiritual enlightenment. Wait, what's LFS? What would they think? Would they know love and hatred just like us? Would they still be drawn to the beautiful yet mysterious sky above, even with the abyss closing in around them? Would they, like us, also want to find others, wave at them, and say, hello, friend, I'm happy to meet you? Out there in the depths of this starry sky, are there still civilizations untouched by the darkness? I think there are. It'd be stupid to think that there aren't. Our ship once received a message. What kind of message? Almost lost all of its meaningful content. But it must have come from an intelligent civilization. Was it because it had traveled too far? Still, even this much is encouraging enough. By the way, your birthplace is out there too, isn't it? Whoa. If one day you decide to return to where your journey began to clean it up, I'd be glad to lend a hand. Just like how you helped me clean the moon. I won't forget to invite you. And another party? Yeah. Then, what do you think of calling it home returning night? What if it's during the day? Well, we celebrate all day until the night falls. Sounds like it would be fun. I don't know if the birthplace of the traveler exists anymore, to be fair. Look at that. From morning till night. I didn't know there was like a Columbina event in here. Set a date for home returning night with Columbina. Oh, that's cute. 35k USD. Oh yeah, no, the top end of like of tracking is really up there. You can get some really crazy tracking options that are like really good, but also really expensive. But at the same time, you can get stuff that is, you know, free. Either free or for cheap. Because like there's a bunch of webcam tracking solutions that work surprisingly well. I think the one that I saw on Twitter earlier today actually was webcam. It was based with webcam, and it was full body tracking too. It worked really well. What's with that? What's with that overlay? Why do I get this overlay in certain areas? Is it? Huh. There's not much here, huh? Cool that we were able to return here. I figured. It makes sense now that I think about it, actually. I'd have to look back at the Not Cry story where we came here the first time to see if it literally is the same exact area or did they add something else, because I don't remember that being there, for example. But maybe they changed it. Who knows? Small detail. This is just a way to go back to where we were. Wait, how do we return? Do we just like jump into this? No. Is there a thing up there? I think it might be up there. Maybe, I don't know. It wasn't. It was indeed not there. Do we shoot ourselves through here? No. How do we return? Is there not a way to... Huh. I guess this is a one-way ticket, huh? Wait, what's that over there? Can I go to it? Or is it just out of reach? What is that? Wait, what is this? Why does it look all evil and shit like that? Oh, I'm getting hurt. I'm getting collapsed amid unstable Arculum energy. Oh, that's what happens. Should have picked the sixpence. What is that supposed to mean? Fall in an area with high concentrations of Arculum energy. Okay. I guess that is the explanation of why you can't explore much. It's not necessarily just oxygen. It's not just oxygen deprivation, huh? Okay, but is there really like no way to return here? Do we have to just like teleport away from here? I don't mind doing it, but it feels weird that this is just a one-way trip. I mean, I know that there's a teleport point here right there, but still. Okay, well then. We came in... Wait, what? What is this one? Because like it goes somewhere. I'm curious. Hold on. Let me go to here. There's a line that goes the complete opposite direction. This way. Wait, do you not get it through here? Where... What is that coming from? What's like the station that takes me there? Like, I guess I can see there's a line here, or is it just a line? Oh, wait, no, you know what it might be? No, it's not the one that goes to the dark side. Ah, it is the one that goes to the dark side of the moon, actually, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because of the way that the map works. It's just looping back around. I think that's just the, yeah. Yeah, I think if we go back to the dark side of the moon here, and we follow that thing, we return all the way to the center in this end. It's just because of the way that the map is like laid out. Because I do remember the main story ending up there, right? And I do know we came back. Ooh, I see an oculi. I do know we came back from the dark side of the moon. So I guess it's just wrapping around. And I see a chest over there as well. I'm gonna go get that. Man, I love this moon. This might be... I know that... I feel like I glazed too much of Not Cry, but I can't help it when so much of it has been so good for me, I think. And it's so interesting to me. This goes back to what I was saying earlier about how no one will ever be... No community will ever be 100% satisfied. There's always going to be someone that doesn't enjoy one thing, and that's fine. Again, people have different opinions and so. But it is interesting to me being in the position that I am where I love almost everything about Genshin. Like truly, there's very few things that upset me gravely about Genshin, I would say. And that may make me sound like, I don't know, a Hoyo shill or something like that, which I truly am not, because I do think there's a lot of things that Genshin could do differently that they just refuse to do. I have my complaints. I have my qualms with Hoyo as a company, with Genshin as a game. But I don't let those things distract me from the fact that I still really fucking like this game, because I appreciate so much of the artistry that is behind it, and I appreciate a lot of like the world building and the stories themselves. But I can see why some people wouldn't vibe with it. And it's been there. I am a little bit late on talking about this, sure. But if you've been on Twitter or maybe any other social media, you've seen potentially that one video from this one person, this one girl who I think the video is called something about, has Genshin always been this weird and bad? I distinctly remember it being those two things that it said, weird and bad, and I was like, it's an interesting choice of words. And I remember having watched that video before it went quote unquote viral, and before people on Twitter and other sites started clowning on it, because like it made it to my feed before all of that. And because I'm someone that, oh shit, that chest got completely launched. Because I'm someone that wants to, you know, have, or rather, I'm interested in seeing different like points of view about different things. Curiosity got the better of me, and I watched that video. I watched that video in its entirety, and it was fascinating to me. I didn't particularly care about the things that girl got wrong. Like, a lot of people got really upset of her reading of Linnea's character, and I guess understandably so. She makes some wild accusations of Linnea, poor thing, which I simply was not. I just simply did not agree, but I could see why she would maybe go into that conclusion, despite the fact that I think is wrong. But oh well. But that wasn't my biggest issue with the video. And my biggest issue wasn't wasn't the fact that she got some things wrong about the story, and she was hypocritical about some things and whatnot. No. My biggest issue with the video was that it felt largely unnecessary in many ways. But the one thing that upset me the most, weirdly enough, wasn't necessarily an opinion that she had. Because again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if it's a factually wrong opinion. Okay? I believe in that. But one thing... Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh shit. Well, how do I fix that? Wait, whoa. How did I do that? How do I do that? Do I just die? Oh well. What's he talking about? Right. The thing that upset me the most about that video, again, wasn't some of her opinions or anything like that. The thing that upset me the most was the fact that after it was over, after she had her insane vitriolic rant about the characters that she didn't like and how Hoyo treats them and all of those other things and whatever other complaints she might have had, she got really heated at parts in that video. And then at the end of the day, the video ends and she's like, well, I still love the game and I'm still going to be playing regardless. And I'm like, girl, I would have stopped playing the game if I was half as upset as you were about some of those things. And I'm not saying that she's wrong for feeling those things. Again, her opinion, she's entitled to have it. I don't care about that. What I'm saying is that I feel like any gacha player or any player or of anything should get to the point where, or should they ever get to the point where they stop enjoying something that they once did. If they ever get to that point, then they should stop engaging with it. I don't see the point in being that upset about Genshin's state or the story of Genshin and what you don't like about it anymore. I don't see the point of being that upset and still choosing to engage in it. If you're really that disappointed in how Genshin treats its characters, if you're really that disappointed in how Genshin treats the gameplay or the story or whatever, then you can just stop playing. You don't owe anything to this game. At any moment where you feel like you're not having fun anymore, then stop playing. Right? The game will continue to exist because clearly a lot of people still continue to find it fun. I do. And just because you don't find it fun anymore and because you don't think or you don't agree with some of the decisions that were made in the game, that doesn't mean that you have to keep enjoying it. Like, no one is forcing you to enjoy it. You're missing out. It's a little bit of that, and I think also a little bit of what's the word? What it's what? Fuck, I forget the term for it. Sunken cost fallacy. Like, I imagine a lot of people. Do you have to put the balls in there? Yes. A lot of people feel like they sunk too much time and or money in this game, so they feel like they have to keep playing, and that is never the case. Like, even if you spend a ton of money or whatever, and you simply aren't having fun anymore, well, shit, tough luck. You don't have to keep playing just because you spent a ton of money on it. It's hard to get out of the sunken cost fallacy, so I understand at the end of the day. But truly, it is true. You don't have to. So that's the thing. I'm not upset at that girl for having voiced her opinion, and certainly the amount of hate and just shit flown at her that she has gotten because she dared to share her opinion about the game is just wrong. I don't agree with all the harassment and all of that. But I feel like the best course of action should have definitely been just, this is my opinion. I am not enjoying Genshin as I used to, so I'm going to stop playing. If you still enjoy Genshin, please continue to enjoy it. Ignore me. I just wanted to, vent my frustrations, and that's okay. That's it. That's what she should have been doing in her video. I don't know what I know she did a response video at some point, but I didn't watch that one. Have some things that upset me, but from what I'm hearing, hate on the story and characters 60% or more of the game, then don't play. Exactly. A lot of Genshin is predicated on you enjoying the story and enjoying the characters. And if you really just stop enjoying both of those things, then shit, man, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have to play anymore. How do I bring this stupid ball up? Am I an idiot? Sheep herd mentality problem? I don't know about that one. Shit, are those who express their opinions for the better of worse? Yeah, that's just an internet issue, so I know that it won't stop. I definitely don't agree with that. Again, everybody should be free to express their own opinions. And even if those opinions are predicated on something that is just wrong. Like, for example, having a different interpretation of a character. Maybe... I don't care. I don't care so much about what, like with the Linnea situation. A lot of people attacked her because of what she said about Linnea. Oh, because you have to. I'm a fucking idiot. You have to shoot it on this thing. A lot of people attacked her because of what she said about Linnea. Now, I disagree with what she said about Linnea, but I don't. I'm not gonna fucking attack her because of that. At most, I'm gonna say no. You're actually wrong about that, and it's because of this, and this. That's it. That's all I do. I wouldn't shame her for having that opinion. I would, if anything, just correct her. Which a lot of people did, maybe respectfully even so, but also a lot of people just were shitting on her because of what she said. Wow, how can you be such an idiot? You're such a stupid moron. Why are we paying attention to stupid people that don't understand the story or don't understand the characters and like that kind of shit? I was like, no, those comments don't help. If anything, present a counter argument as to why you disagree and have that be the last thing you say. That's okay. We can have disagreements. But no, a lot of people just went into shit flinging mode, and I'm like, that's not good. That's not good, man. It doesn't matter if she's wrong. It's her opinion at the end of the day, and we should respect that. And besides, it's not like she was wrong about something that was like actively being malicious or anything like that. She just simply didn't enjoy the game. It's okay to not enjoy the game. Even though I do think that at her point of how much she doesn't enjoy the game, she should stop playing. It's still like, if she still wants to play the game for whatever reason, it's fine. She's also allowed to do so, right? Even if I disagree with the idea of playing the game, she's still allowed to play the game, of course. And I'm not gonna get upset if she keeps playing the game and she keeps criticizing it, because I keep playing the game also. And also I criticize it. Not to the degree that she will criticize it, maybe, but that's because we have different standards and different opinions on a lot of things. She wants to play to continue to complain to shit about it. It definitely seems that way, but I don't know. I try to see the good in people first. I don't think she was being malicious or anything like that when she made that video. I just think she had a lot of things to say and she really wanted to get them out. I understand that drive. Lord knows I have a lot of things to say and I want to get them out. That's what I'm saying them right now. But I try to present them in a way that makes it seem as if... Not makes it seem, but I try to present them in a way that, I don't know. It makes my position well known and known enough that it's also my opinion and people are free to disagree with it. And because of the way that the internet is and how so much of internet discussion is predicated on, you know, being sensationalist and being and promoting doom posting and all of that kind of stuff, because that drives clicks and engagement, a lot of discussions kind of just fall into that. And you end up once again losing the true nuance that exists in the issue. That's where that, like, a lot of the times when I see this kind of shit happen, I truly just want to see the reality of it and what's the nuance behind it, because I'm sure that it never is anything as black or white as a lot of people make it out to be. And in the case of that video, it also is like that. Because like I'm kind of in a neutral position against that video. I have things in that video that I disagree with, but some of the things she says also are true. Like there's not a ton of things that I agree in, but I did find in that video a bunch of things that she said that I did agree with. So I knew that I knew that she couldn't have done it out of malice or anything like that. It's just like me, she has complaints that she wants to like vent out. It clearly, her complaints are a lot more crazier than mine. One of my biggest complaints with Genshin, if anything, for example, is how I would prefer this map to be one big explorable area instead of smaller areas connected to each other like that. I would have preferred that. Or how, for example, I don't like how certain characters in their gameplay feel a little incomplete if you don't have certain other characters with them. Like, those are some small critiques that I have. And clearly, they're not critiques big enough that I want to stop playing the game. If they bothered me that much more, again, I would have stopped playing the game. If I were having a rant that was so vitriolic, like how she was having her rant, again, I would not even be having the rant in the first place, and I would have stopped playing a long time ago. Investments always comes with risk, so you have to accept it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've spent money on Genshin. I've spent more money on other gachas. And if I stop playing those gachas, I'll stop playing those gachas. I don't mind having spent that much money. I enjoyed spending money in that moment, and if I don't enjoy the thing I spent money on anymore, well, fine, I move on and I don't have to spend money on it anymore. No use crying over spilt milk, in the sense of no use crying over the money that you already spent. You can always make it back later. Is something in the art chat? Ooh, let me check. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that video in particular, and that and that's, oh my god. Oh, I love it. Wait, what am I dressed as? That's so cute. There's a little bamboo running alongside me. That's adorable. Am I dressed as Belle? Is that what you asked? It is? Oh, that's so cute. Wait, I want to show chat. Hold on, I want to show it on stream. Can I? Hold on, this is so good. Look at what Miss Direwolf drew over here. Is little old me dressed as Belle, running and crying in a way that I would be doing. Like if in a situation that makes me want to run and scream, I would do it like this in the little bamboo friend. Oh, that's great. Thank you. I love that. Love that little sketch. That's cute. Just to be safe though, I won't ask what Jimmy thinks of it. That's great. But yeah. Wait, what's my exploration level on the moon at this point, actually? Hold on. I think a lot of people in the case of the video, of that one Genshin video, I think a lot of people also noticed that it tends to happen near the release of a new nation. Because like we're closing in on Snezhnaya, right? So it feels as if it is the season to be upset about, or not not upset. It is the season that some YouTube channels will pop up and start talking shit about Genshin because it is reaching into a popular version, being the release of a new nation. I don't know about that, but apparently there's been a couple others. I have seen other Genshin critique videos. Some of them were better than others. I've even recommended some. I've made a video a long time ago when I first started playing Genshin, almost actually, where I at some point even talked about other videos that people had made about Genshin that were less so being positive about the game and more proper critiques and reviews of it, if you will. Like Yakko, I remember, made a really good video on Genshin and gacha games that a lot of the points I agreed with, despite even being a fan. Oh no, that's gonna no, we can't do that. But yeah, how do I move through this place? I think I needed to find the, or I could just cheese it and float over, right? But yeah, I've seen a number of videos about that were, you know, more criticisms of Genshin in a more objective and unbiased way, and I appreciate those, right? Because they don't put down people that have different opinions, and they present their thoughts as their own. So I'm not mad about those. Wait, I need to keep going in that direction. Oh, bad idea. Send me in that direction as well. Oh, bad idea. That was a bad idea. I'm not gonna land into the in the land that I need to be landing in. There might be a way better, a much better way to do this. Jimmy is Ooze, but Ooze is an actually good boy. Fair. Certainly better for their sake, mentally and physically. That's true. Sometimes you do need a good vent. Oh my god, jellyfish crawling into a hole? That sounds kind of nasty. Oh, that's where I need to go, actually. This is where I'm going, yeah. Venting out is good. But if you end your vent saying, I'm going to keep playing because I enjoy it, I don't know, man. Like, it's fine if you vent it out and you end it, okay, this is why I'm quitting this. But if you vent it out and then you continue to partake in the thing that's making you vent, at some point you got to stop, right? For your own sake. Did that say black body containment? Oh, I think I know what's going to be in here. Oh no. I don't like what might be in here, actually. It might be a little bit like a nightmare. Do I do that? Nope. What do I do? Do I shoot myself in there? Nope. Find a way to open the gate, it says. There must be a better way to do this, right? Do I have to just... I think I just have to, like, bring this ball a little closer. That's it. No. But yeah, again, I feel like the thing that I want to make clear with that video in particular is, like, again, if I was that upset about Genshin as a game and I had that many problems with it, I would have stopped playing a long time ago. But because my problems, while present, they never got to that point where it made me that upset, I don't want to stop playing because I'm still enjoying it. You know? What is that? Oh, it's just a chest. Yeah, but can I? How do I yeah, cuz that's no good juice. No good juice. Do we just like at the very least I'll grab this thing. Get me out though. I don't wanna die. How do I keep moving here though? I need to follow the jellyfish. Yeah, but oh, I can skirt around the goo thing. All right. Wait. There's a bunch of jellyfish over there. Ah, no. But again, I can cheese it by doing this with Varka. Well, we need to put another ball in the other spot. That is it. Curtain form, black body containment. Curtain form. Why is it curtain form? Oh boy. Can I open this? Nope, not quite. But I can go through this little crevice. Oh, you use this to have a big jump. Hey guys. It's your boy, Lance here, with my Varka team, about to fuck you guys up. Alright, I'll do this a little bit and then I'll end stream. I did say that today's stream would be shorter, and I did hit the 3-hour mark, which is more than I expected, honestly. Follow the glowing jellyfish and look for clues. Well, let me grab this thing first. No, I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna. I wanna put a fucking marker that I got a thingy here. That works. Fine enough, I guess. Where are the jellyfish going though? Isn't here? That's not where you're going. Uh-oh. Which jellyfish though? They stopped moving. Do you want to keep moving? Oh, well, you swim right down. I don't think I can open that gate from this side. Do you guys want to do something? Do you want to, like, swim down and activate that thing? Do I have to do it? I didn't do that. That didn't do anything. Anything in here? That just lets me do that. That just lets me do the big jump. Maybe... What about this? That's just a spear. Oh. Well, that raised up that entire rubble thing. Oh, maybe that is something you want to do, because look at that. There's another ball thing in here. Oh, hey, hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can... Whoops. I did need it to raise up a bunch of other things. Oh, well, shit. I did race up that ball. And that one. Well, there's a chest. And that thing. Well, there you go. We have that. We opened the ball. We did open the gate. Question is, where do we find a ball that we can launch? Because, like, that's a ball launcher, yes. But, we need the ball to launch. Oh, thank you for the bridge. It's because we need another one of those balls. I keep saying balls, but I don't see the ball. Was there one over there, or is it just in boxes? No, they're all in boxes. You know, no, the whatever ball it is that I need to grab has to be in that other room. So which one do we grab? Or do we grab one of these? Or is this what you do? I don't imagine that's what it is, right? Gimme. Because these are just static. You can really move these. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not following it. Yeah, no, it's still in here. Where did it? Maybe up there? Aha! Okay, that was the trick. Give me, I know what to do. Give me that. Aim up at the sky. Like, right there. Shoot. Do that. And did I do it too early? I might have done it too early. Is that not what I need to do? Maybe I did it too early, actually. Hold on. Shoot that. And that creates a hole. And that gives me one of the balls I need. No, I got 4. I just needed 1. Shoot. Thank you. And then shoot me. Whee! And now I can just push this one where I needed it to go. Thank you for the bridge. That actually would have helped me. Yay! Alright. That is a tree. What is it covering up? It's all dark behind it. What is that? Let's take a look around. What would be around it? Ooh, chest. Give me chest. Getting so many dull blades. And we've opened a new meeting point. Oh god. I think there's still one more meeting point in the moon that I haven't load map, please. Yeah, area map loaded. There you go. That's the whole thing. Whoops. Read info. Terminal located in the mysterious ruins waiting for visitors to arise. Oh, Jesus. Black body matter. Black iridescent filament-like ejecta. That sounds awful. Found in the outer hull of the moon gazer possessed a unique reflective property. This likely explained why the spaceship remained concealed. After Professor Unjian fused with the stellar black body, yeah, once again dealing with the Unjian being returning from his expedition completely fused with an alien. His body also begins secreting the same substance across its surface. Professor Magi's named it black body matter. Experiments have revealed that black body matter can mutually stimulate with Archeoloon energy and can also fuse with plants and animals. In some fused specimen, coloration shifts from blue to black. What an astonishing property, but it may prove useful. I have always believed that transmitting signals into deep space is far too risky. There is no evidence to suggest that whatever receives those signals would necessarily bear us goodwill. That was Columbina's fear. On the contrary, it might invite disaster. Even so, Professor Magi now needs to support more than ever. This is her decision. I must therefore devise a safeguard, and the key lies in the properties of the black body matter. Alright. But it says visitors from the stars and planet Project Moongazer. There you go. Can I offer shit up in here? I absolutely can. I have a ton of moon sigils because I did a lot of exploration on base Notcry. So that just left me with a lot of leftover moon sigils that I don't really have anywhere else to put them. Let's see. Where's the other? There's a bunch of areas here that I have yet to explore. That's true. But I imagine there's another meeting point somewhere. Right? There has to be. Well, I haven't made it into the research center here. Golden Hall. What is that? Come aboard the silver shining ship and return to the great golden house. What? Well, I guess that's worth exploring at some point. What the fuck? Bubble pool. Actually, I don't think there's another meeting point. There's only 2 meeting points. Here, the noon star cycle and the other one. Interesting. Unless there's a meeting point over here in the dark side of the moon that I missed. I highly doubt it. This is a small area. See, exploration progress is only 90% here, so I think I must have missed 1 chest. That's another thing that I'm disappointed about in this map. I hate that this part of the map, so cool as it is, this evil fucking lair, you only walk through it once. And at most, it's one big hallway. Like, why did they make the dark side of the moon so barren? Like, there's nothing in it. You explore one hallway and that's it. Imagine if it had been like a proper full area of exploration. I would have very much taken one full dark side of the moon map as opposed to, for example, I don't know, a couple of these small sub areas. I guess it also lines up with my other criticism of Genshin exploration sometimes, which is that it focuses its exploration on a lot of small areas as opposed to making bigger areas that have more spread out things to do, you know? I would have liked that. I would have liked one big map for one side of the moon and then another big map for the dark side of the moon. I would have liked that personally. And by big, I don't necessarily mean fucking Sumeru big. No. Like, if we're going to, like, size comparisons, let me see. Because, like, Sumeru is fucking huge. I know that. Sumeru, I think, is fucking huge, and it is the biggest map in Genshin altogether. The biggest region, I think, in Genshin so far. I think, supposedly, Snezhnaya is going to be bigger by the time everything is released. Because they said that Snezhnaya is bigger. But imagine if, for example, one side of the moon was about as big as the chasm. No, maybe not the chasm. Maybe not the best example. Actually, yeah, good example. What if one side of the moon was about as big as the underground mines of the chasm? The underground mines of the chasm is a pretty big area to explore, I would say. Like, one main island in Notcry is smaller than this, for example. I think this is a great middle point in size. I would maybe say. So, like, if one side of the moon was about as big as this in one single continuous map, that would be cool. And then if the other side is about... And Kanamiya is also a collection of islands, so that's a bit tricky. Sea of Bygone Eras. This one is a bit on the smaller end as well. This one's also a collection of small islands. They really like doing their collections of small islands, and the moon is no exception. You know? But if one side of the moon was about as big as the chasm, I would be happy. Or rather, both sides of the moon be 2 different maps about the size of the chasm. That are all contiguous, you know? Contiguous? I don't know the word. But have it be one big map where you can walk from point A to point B. I like that a lot more. And to be fair, Snezhnaya is going to bring us more of that. Notcry was already designed to be a collection of islands from the get-go, and because we know that it is a smaller sub-area within the rest of Snezhnaya, it always was going to be like this, so... I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. But we do know that Snezhnaya is going to be a bigger landmass that's going to cover like all the way up to here probably. So it's going to be big. It's going to be big and it's going to be mostly one connected area. The question is if the rest of the exploration of Snezhnaya is going to be connected or not. Because I have seen some like map leaks and speculation as to where the second expansion of Snezhnaya is going to be, and I think a lot of people are expecting there to be a big body of water separating one island of Snezhnaya with another. So I don't know. At the end of the day, the fact that exploration is kind of broken up like that doesn't necessarily upset me. Doesn't change much. But I do think it's cooler to have one big landmass that is all connected. Like imagine if Snezhnaya comes out and at the end and you could go from Mondstadt to it directly. That would be sick. Like I want less things like the entrance to Nadland being this. Like what do you mean this is the entrance to Nadland? This was the first entrance to Nadland we had? That's fucking stupid. Make it more contiguous. Or continuous. Same as with Sumeru and... Well, nowadays it doesn't look so bad because there is a bigger connection between Sumeru and other areas. But originally, when Sumeru first released, the only entrance point from Sumeru was through here. I think you needed to go in through this cave, and then you came out of Sumeru on this end, out in Sumeru through this end. It was like that, but at least it was like connected. This was like the only place you could go, but it was at least connected physically. Fontaine and Nadland was a bit funky too because they're not connected. You took a boat from here and then ta-da, you showed up in Nadland down there. It was kind of annoying like that, yeah. But oh well, these are small gripes. And see, this is me having small gripes with the game, but not letting these small gripes, you know, taunt how much I actually do enjoy the game. Because I do think while these are slight problems, they don't really alter my enjoyment of it that much, to be completely honest. So I'm good. But what about, we'll leave it here. Wait, no, actually, take me to the Frost Moon. I want to go back to here because the music in here was really good. As I wrap up stream. All right, then we'll leave it here. That was fun. That was a fun little yap. It's a fun small little yap that we had. Was it not? Here, let's see. Let's see. Who do I want to rate? Is there someone from Starlight Rebel that's streaming now, maybe? Bia is playing Silk Song, though. Ooh, that might be fun. That might be fun. If not... I don't remember following this person, but neat. Nor is you know what? No raid. I wanna go rest. Oh, I was talking about Raffle and Bellagio early. Raffle is still live, so I'm probably just gonna go on Raffle stream honestly while I prepare dinner and such. But no, this has been fun. I'll be back on Thursday. We're playing Dench Attack. There's this new indie game that came out where you play as a train and you can do cool tricks and drifting and a bunch of other crazy shit that I've been looking forward to this game since I first saw its announcement in like I think it was like Game Awards or one of those game shows. So yeah, we're playing that on Thursday. It might become a series because I've heard it actually has a story. So we'll likely continue that next week in between CCC and that. But yeah, I got to set up all of that. That being said, thanks so much for hanging out, y'all. I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye-bye.